And we are now playing Life After Magic. Okay, let's get started. What is your name? Akiko? Sure. If that's the name you suggest, that's the name we'll have.
Hi, I'm Akiko. I'm a 22-year-old high school dropout who's a bit of a klutz. My blood type is O, my star sign is Libra, and some days I wish I didn't save the world. Wonky face. I should probably provide some context for that, huh? See, a few years ago, my best friends and I were fighting the forces of darkness almost every week. We were the Sentinels of Justice, and I was their leader, Princess Sentinel Starlight. We saved humanity more times than I can remember. You could say we were a big deal. Except we were all still in high school, so we had to keep our identities secret. And after many years, battling countless foes, we finally defeated the Demon Queen, Azrella. Azrella? Demon Queen Azrella. Our long war was finally over. And that's the worst part. It was all over. All of it. In a few short months, the Sentinels went our separate ways. We retired from magical girlhood. And that's when my life really started to take a turn for the worse. Something most people don't realize about heroes is how saving the world all the time has its price. My price was terrible grades all throughout school. And in the end, I dropped out entirely. I never applied to college, vocational school, or considered any careers outside of being a magical girl. I didn't even have time to think about it. Turns out, saving the world from doom about once a week for 5 years isn't something you can put on your resume. My life peaked at 15, and now? I'm grinding away at a dead-end job at a makeup store to try and make rent. Living in a coastal city like Diamond Cove on minimum wage is a daily struggle. But worst of all, I never see my Sentinel squad anymore. Even when we promised to stay together, no matter what. Nobody warned me that maintaining friendships as an adult is more challenging than any supervillain. What kind of happy ending is this? My life's a joke, I'm broke, my love life's DOA.
God damn it. God damn it. That's a Friends reference, if you are unfamiliar. That's the theme song. That's the lyrics to the theme song from Friends.
In a week and a half, it'll be New Year's Eve, and everyone's all excited, or terrified, for the year 2000 and the new millennium. But I don't even know what I want to do tomorrow, let alone the rest of my life.
Is it loose fish guts or is it in the bag?
Hi, Zane. How you doing? How's your weekend going? At least I still have one friend left from those old days. It's like you're always stuck in second gear, and it hasn't been your day, week, month, or even your year, but I'll be there for you.
Hello, sir. Akiko, you seem kind of down today. What's the matter? You keep forgetting about the sound thing? The little intro command.
Oh yeah, I should probably explain. I have one remaining friend from those days. My cat.
It's been a good weekend. You had work, but it was fun. That's good to hear. We're playing Life After Magic. We've just started it. It's about an ex-magical girl and trying to live in the aftermath of spending your teen years fighting evil.
He talks and comes from outer space. I may need to explain the details another time. Oh, it's nothing.
Come to think of it, you've been down a lot lately. It's not befitting behavior for a world-saving alien princess. Wait, are we aliens too? You think there's oh, that does look a lot like Sailor Moon, doesn't it? Is there anything I can help with?
Oh, okay, we get to pick. Could you give me more bad guys to fight? I want to eat ice cream under my bed sheets, then cry myself to sleep. I guess we'll go with the first option, I think. It's been so boring lately. I wish I could do... it's been so boring lately. I could do with some dastardly villain opening up a gym or something, and then I go and kick their ass. I wonder if any of the villains we defeated are still around. I wonder what they're up to now. Maybe they're also struggling to make rent. Maybe they work in a pizza delivery or something. Hey, we should order some pizza. Maybe the bad guys set up an evil pizza delivery service to drain life energy from humans.
Akiko, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but your rent is due tomorrow.
Toast it is. Well, I would have toast. If my damn roommate could buy groceries once in a while. Looks like I'll need to skip breakfast again. Ah, nuts. I'm gonna be late for work, too. I better bust out the rollerblades and get hustling.
Oh my god, rollerblading.
My manager said today is going to be really, really extra super important. I wonder what it could be. Ah, Glamour Pop. One of the last stores still open in this dying mall. But inside, you wouldn't know it. It's wall-to-wall cosmetics and hair products. Beautifully arranged. The corporation is doing so well, they may knock down the wall into the next store and expand there, too. It's not the most exciting job, but it pays the bills for now. Well, sort of. You'd think if they could expand the store, they could raise our wages a little. But at least I made a friend here, which makes it more bearable. Liz is my co-worker, but it's more accurate to say she's my work wife. Even if the week is a total crapshoot, at least somebody here has my back. She's my first real friend, who isn't also a magical girl, and she knows nothing about my past. It's sort of refreshing. Liz is funny, passionate about the environment, there when I need her, steady, is basically my rock. She's also hiding behind the counter, hyperventilating. Why are there so many people here? It's not that many. Oh wait, it is kind of a lot.
Let's calm her down.
You got this. Remember what we say when things get tough? I am tough like spider silk. And that's the strongest thing ever. Arguably, the shell of a tortoise could be considered stronger if you take into account the... Liz, concentrate. Wasn't something happening today? All right. Liz, today is the start of our promotion for that super special makeup line our manager has been bugging us about. They're bringing in a celebrity guest, remember?
That's clearly Sailor Jupiter? If you say so, you're the expert here, Magoo.
Gidget the Taco Hut Chihuahua?
Taco Hut.
No, a human celebrity. Apparently, some big shot from corporate's here to introduce us to the line. Better get ready. This will be a first for us. Usually they don't care about us retail plebeians. A celebrity guest, I wonder who it could be.
Hey, you two, get your act together. Our guests are coming soon.
I turn around to spot two women walking side by side through the store's front doors. One is clearly from Glamourpot's headquarters. She's carrying a large briefcase, and her eyes narrow when she sees us. Something about her is kind of familiar. And then, it clicks. I've seen her on Forbes.
Oh, like Forbes? Okay.
That fancy business magazine that props up successful rich people. Her name is Anna Lee, the woman who rapidly climbed the ranks of Glamourpop and turned it into a makeup empire. They say she's a business genius, but she's ruthless too. A nightmare to handle. My manager is putting on his best customer service smile for her. I bet he's scared straight. As for the woman walking next to her, I see a flash of pink as a woman decked out in elegant cream-colored idol attire trots by Annalee's side. Everyone knows her as Ara now, but I knew her as poor young Kim. Our second in command, Lieutenant Sentinel Aurora. We've had our ups and downs. She's caring, but opinionated and hot-headed. Back when we were close, we argued a lot. After the final battle, we kept in touch for a few months, but that faded out. I haven't talked to her in years. Since then, she entered the music industry and became a pop idol, and she's been popular since debut. I would have been happy for her, but we were supposed to keep our identities a secret. When she debuted, she revealed herself as Sentinel Aurora to the world. It was obviously a marketing tactic, but her new fans ate it up. I'm disappointed in her. I never thought she would use her identity to try and gain fame. I bet she's changed even more so now. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if she pretended not to recognize me. As Ara glances over the crowd, she locks eyes with me immediately. She's coming over here! Akiko? What are you doing here? Actually, I work here now. Oh. Ara fiddles with her necklace, which I recognize as her sentinel ring. We each have one, and it's the source of all our magical girl powers. She still wears it after all these years, huh? The silence hangs in the air, and the atmosphere is awkward. It's been so long that I'm not sure what to say. It's nice to see you again, Boy Young. You can call me Ara now. It's my stage name, but I prefer it to my real name. Oh, okay, got it, no problem. So, what have you been up to lately? I haven't heard from you in ages.
Ara, well, it's nice you've reunited with your, friend. Why don't we get down to business? Everyone else is waiting for us, after all.
Right, sorry. I'm ready when you are.
Annalie claps her hands, and everybody in the store stands at attention. Glamour Pop is proud to announce the greatest, most ambitious launch in our company's history.
Annalie lays down her briefcase on one of the empty tables.
She opens it up to reveal a trove of plastic sample bags full of packaged makeup. From what I can see, everything looks cute and colorful, with star and ring motifs. Just what I like.
The color coding reminds me a lot of the Sentinels, actually.
We'll be doing our first ever magical girl-themed makeup release, using the iconic imagery of Diamond Co.'s very own Super Sentinels.
What?
Annalie continues
explaining the specifics of this so-called collaboration while my mind reels. I shoot Ara a pointed look. How could she have let this happen? First she uses the Sentinels to pave her way to fame, and now she's allowing our image to be used for marketing makeup products? As a former member of the Sentinels, I'm so excited to share our history with all of Glamour Pop's customers. Please support the new line. She must be joking, right? Or is this some crazy dream that I have to wake up from? I pinch myself. Nope, this is happening. Ara, this is such an interesting concept. One that I would have loved to hear about ahead of time. You know, you could have called to tell me about how you're selling the image of your group. Oh, don't be silly, Akiko. That'd be breaking my NDA. She gives me a half smile, half grimace, while blinking rapidly from me to Annalie. Lee seems to pick up on my discomfort. Why magical girls, though? They say that they're always saving the Earth, but when I see them fight, it's just magical people fighting magical villains. Then nature and regular people pay the price for their collateral damage. Couldn't they use their powers for more pressing issues? Better yet, couldn't we have heroes that aren't moon charged, but are just regular people doing the hard work of really saving the Earth?
Oh boy. That's, I don't know how to respond to that. Like, we're saving the world from magical people who would take over the world, I think. I think we're saving think we do an important job, or at least we used to before the war was over. I mean, she's not wrong about, like, regular people. What is she talking about? Is she talking about, like, who we celebrate? I guess it's more important to celebrate regular people than heroes? But, like, we are actual legitimate heroes. Should we just deflect? Gotta defeat the monster of the... What should we do? Should we defend magical girls? That seems like that would be kind of mean to Lise. Do we agree with her? That seems a bit... I don't know. Strange, maybe even a little disingenuous? Or do we deflect? Also realized that I don't have chat box turned on. There we go. I honestly don't know. I guess we should deflect? I guess we'll go with this.
What if we had gotten Sarah Michelle Gellar as a celebrity? Wouldn't a Buffy makeup line be awesome?
Okay, so we're allowed to say Sarah Michelle Gellar and Buffy, but we're not allowed to say Forbes? Okay.
And, Willow would be cool.
Oh. Okay. And Lise is blushing. Huh. Okay. Cool.
Ara looks baffled by the conversation. Moral opinions on magical girls aside, I lean into Ara, whisper distance. Ara, you really don't think I would have approved something like this, would you? I suppose not, considering you're not in charge of it for once.
Dude, you can't use our image, though. Like, it's the... You can't... You can sell your makeup line all you want, but you can't use the image of me and, like, our friends. Just like that. You can't. You don't have control. You don't have the rights to our image.
Dimly, I get the sense I'm getting glared at. And it's not just from my manager. I turn my attention back to Annalie as Era glides back over to her side.
Ahem. Regardless of your personal feelings, the reason we're here is to offer our prospective customers free samples of the Sentimentality line. The employees, of course, get first pick. Perhaps that'll change your mind.
We start to open up the samples Annalie presented us with. Admittedly, the formulas for this line seem solid. The eyeshadow glides over my eyelid, and the lipstick's creamy base feels great to apply. I take a glance over at Lise and can't help but crack a smile. Lise, are you trying on the makeup your way again? You know it.
Goodness gracious, what on earth are you doing to your face?
Did you know that flamingos use an oil secreted from their butts to keep their pink feathers from fading in the sun? It's like rouge. This pink reminds me of that.
How ridiculous. I thought you trained these girls. Ma'am, we do. This hire just has unique taste.
You bet she's unique. I always look forward to her next look. The way she does eyeliner is totally the future. It's not even near her eyes. I like to make pretty leaves on my cheeks, like I'm hiding in the jungle.
Man, Lise, you are something else. Well, that certainly was a demonstration of our makeup.
Count on my weirdo Lise to brighten up a bad situation.
A demonstration of what not to do.
Now our manager looks like he's about to pass out. Did I do it wrong? I'm so sorry.
This is just such a special occasion. She was very excited to try on everything. Are you an idiot? What do I pay your salary for? Image is power, and this is not the Glamour Pop image.
She's so scary and pretty.
Lise looks like she might
faint or develop an unhealthy fixation.
Okay.
Will she get fired? I should do something.
Getting in Annalie's face seems like a bad decision. Put the makeup on wrong. I don't know how that would help. Or signal Ara for help. Sure, we could try and throw Ara a bone. Maybe she's not completely against us. You know, maybe there's still some sense of loyalty or being a do-gooder still left in her.
I make eyes at Ara. Help us. I think she gets it. Creativity and self-expression are parts of my image, which is on brand. So I say she can use the makeup however she wants.
Okay. So Ara, yeah, she's not a terrible person. Is that so?
Annalise seems to cool off. I mouth thank you to Ara, who gives me a look that says, you owe me.
I guess the strange girl can stay. But
Annalise turns to the manager.
you're fired. Fuck! We just got our manager fired. What? I must get to my next meeting. Ara, come along. Other stores are expecting us, after all. Expect shipments with more sample packages inside. We'll be distributing these to our customers over the next couple of days.
My manager opens the door for Annalise and Ara as they walk out. He looks utterly defeated.
I mean, you're fired, dude. You don't need to open the door for them.
Ara glances back at me at the last moment. I give her a look as if to say, we're talking about this later. Lise nudges me.
My life flashed before my eyes. Thank you for your help back there.
Anytime. That Annalise sure is a firecracker.
Not my chair, not my problem.
The day just got started, but I feel like I just got off a roller coaster. That's when I see Alistair come crawling around the corner. What does he want now? A kitty! Wait, it's too late. Lise is showering Alistair with pets. He seems to accept them, so I wait a moment. It's a long moment. Lise, shouldn't you watch the register?
Oh my gosh, I forgot about my job.
Alistair, what are you doing here?
I don't think seeing Ara on Today of All Days was an accident.
Oh, so he saw Ara walk out.
Something of fate is in the air, Akiko. You should call the others, yeah?
Really? I don't think they want to hear from me.
You can't ignore my magical cat senses. They are never wrong.
Can your magical cat senses mend years of tense silence and resentment?
Oh, don't be so dramatic.
I'm not going to call them. To be honest, I don't even have their numbers.
It's that. Or you may find a hairball on your pillow later. Gather the sentinels.
Fine. It has been a long time. I don't even know how to start finding the sentinels again. Jackie? Yeah, Jackie won't scream and run away at the sight of me. I think. I'll drop in on the gym where she trains. Hopefully she's there. I'm just going to appease Alistair. Then it's back to regular old boring life. After making it home, I feed Alistair an early dinner and touch up my makeup before heading back out. If I'm to find Jackie, the best place to start would be the Golden Glove Gym. Jackie practically lived there back when we were still in high school. I'm hoping that's still the case now. I take the path I know best, through Cove Park, and expect to be tied up with anxious feelings of doubt. But instead, something about the walk there begins stirring up old memories. Even though there were quite a few changes, the path remained largely the same, and I feel an old comfort in that. Would Jackie be the same? Of course she would. What am I thinking? Even in the earliest days, before she even had her sentinel ring, she fought tooth and nail to become the woman she always knew she was. That never changed, even when her opponent was her own family. She had always known what she wanted out of life, and we respected her for being so grounded. Grounded. Although, there were definitely times where she was more spaced out than me. Still, she was still always there for us when we needed her the most. All the more reason why I feel terrible looking back and seeing how little I've kept up with her. She never failed to call for holidays, or my birthday. Despite that, I even lost her number. Man, why am I so bad at this? I really need one of those new cell phones with caller ID. Not that I can afford a new phone anytime soon. While weighing the options of a Nokia versus a flip phone, I arrive at the gym in no time. The Golden Glove gym is still open, but it's nearly vacant save for 2 people. In the center of the ring, I spot Jackie wearing mitts and catching punches from a little girl I haven't seen before. After you break your guard, you want to land 2 body shots on me as hard as you can. After that, I'm going to swing, and I need you to roll and repeat the pattern. I got it this time, coach. I'm ready. Then show me. Let's go. This new girl starts to throw a flurry of punches at Jackie that Jackie catches with her mitts. Every so often, she lets a few slip by her, allowing Layla to hit her in the same spots. Jackie isn't just standing there and taking it either. Every so often, she quickly swipes her mitt near Layla's head to punish. But each time, Layla smoothly ducks and rolls out of the way. That's it. That's how you do it. Keep your head moving and the pressure on. An opponent will get desperate, making it easy for you to pry open their guard. Coach Martinez, you said this would help me against taller people because it's supposed to lower their chin. How come yours isn't lowering? You'll have to hit harder if you want to lower my chin. What's important is that we build your confidence. You're young. Strength will come later. You're sleepy so you're heading to bed? Okay. Thanks for stopping by, my group. Always lovely to have you here. I would feel pretty confident if I knew I could knock someone down in one hit. Huh, I bet you would. You have to trust me for this one. Technique makes a better foundation for confidence than strength ever will. But if it makes you feel any better, I'm pretty sure this might bruise in the morning. Layla doesn't take long to bask in the praise before she notices and points at me with her glove. Coach Martinez? There's a weirdo watching us. Weirdo? Huh? Jackie is surprised when she turns to see me awkwardly standing at the foot of the ring. She must have really been focused if she didn't notice me till now. Oh, hey! That's one of my weirdos. Hey!
Oh, no, sorry, that was more of an angry hey.
Hey! Hey yourself, stranger. What are you doing here? What? I can't visit my friend? Friends usually call ahead. You caught me all gross and sweaty. Well, you see... You forgot my number, didn't you? I'm sorry. Who's the weirdo, coach? Again with the weirdo? Right. Layla, this is Akiko. Akiko is an old friend of mine from back when we were in high school. Layla stares intensely at me, as though she were trying to puzzle me out. An old friend in weird hair? Starlight? Huh? Layla! I knew it, I'm right! Jackie, what the hell? Whoa, hold on, I didn't tell her anything. I'm very smart. My daddy even says so. I already knew Coach Martinez's soul. Jackie, why? It wasn't on purpose. You might not recognize her since it was a while ago, but Layla was someone I rescued back when we were saving the world. It was so cool. We were fighting monsters on a bridge, and they were all going whack, wham, pow. It was so crazy. One of the monsters hit the car that Daddy and I were in, and went boom, over the side. Daddy bumped his head, but I didn't. I wore my seatbelt. Oh, but we were sinking. But then, we stopped sinking, because we were in a giant bubble, and then bang, the coach came in and busted our window and dragged us out. Wait a minute. Can we please go back to the part where your father bumped his head while falling off a bridge? He is alive, right? Huh? Daddy's way too tough to die, silly. He just went to sleep for a bit. Jackie rolls her eyes and sighs. So apparently, her father knew my... What's a TR? Her father knew my TR? Her father knew my TR, and out of sheer coincidence, she joined our gym in about the same year as our breakup. She, never seemed to have forgotten my face, I guess. Layla gasped. You dated Starlight Sentinel? What? Oh, our breakup. Oh, right. It's Spanish grandpa. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not familiar with any Spanish, unfortunately, living in Australia. I'm not regularly exposed to it.
Okay. So okay, now I understand. Break up as in, she was talking about the team breaking up, but she thought talking about me, Akiko, and Jackie breaking up. Okay, I get it.
That's Layla, the team. We are talking about when the team disbanded. Oh, I get it. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. What's that supposed to mean? Okay, hold on. I was there dealing with the monster and was nowhere near you. How did you figure out who I am? Oh, that's easy. Coach has no social life, so you had to be one of them. Layla! It's true, though. You're either here, hanging out with that biker girlfriend of yours, or going to concerts for that Ara lady.
Ara? Really? I mean, that's fine. Like, it's fine that she has kept track of Ara's career. But, biker girlfriend, that's newsworthy. Let's ask her about that.
Biker girlfriend? It's not what you think. They're just my friend. Look, you can ask...
Jackie stops mid-sentence when Layla begins to mock her with kissing noises. Jackie claps her hands suddenly.
Gee, would you look at the time, Layla? How about you finish the day off with some jump rope before your father gets here?
But... hop to it. Layla nearly trips over herself as she runs off without question.
She can be a handful, but she's got a good heart.
So what about you, fearless leader? What have you been up to?
Surviving.
I work at a makeup store now, and I'm trying not to drown from the rent while I figure out what I want to do with my life.
A makeup store, huh?
That suits you. Good for you.
Huh? Are you making fun of me? It's a retail nightmare.
I'm not. You were always big on makeup, so it's nice that you get to work somewhere that suits one of your interests while you figure things out, right? It's nice to know we have something in common now.
What do you mean?
Don't worry about it. It's nothing.
Are you sure?
You know that kid packs more of a punch than I give her credit for. Say, how about one of those good old-fashioned Starlight patch-me-ups?
I sigh to myself, knowing that I'm not gonna pull more out of Jackie once she gets evasive.
I look around to see if anyone else is in the gym, and when I see that we are alone, I nod my head.
All right, fine. Show me where it hurts.
Mostly the sides, here and here. I lower myself down to get a good look and place my hand where she guides me. Jackie's breath hitches when she feels the touch. I forgot about this part. It used to tickle.
I don't know how you could forget. I had to heal you more than anyone else on the team.
Yeah, that's what happens when your confidence leads with strength and not technique.
I see.
Could make out the damage Jackie was referring to. It was subtle and still fresh. But I've played the role of healer a lot. Now this takes me back. Noticing when something was off came naturally after I had enough experience. I wonder what went wrong. Not that I don't appreciate your attention, but are you going to start soon, or...?
Huh?
I snapped out of my little daydream and noticed my magic was acting up. There was supposed to be bright light coming from my fingertips. That's not supposed to happen. Is it the makeup? Is it because we put that makeup on? Is it some kind of makeup? I mean, I'm thinking that this is going to be like some kind of... like, getting the band back together kind of situation where evil has returned, right? Maybe that Anna Lee lady is like the villain of the week. Like, and the new makeup line that they're introducing suppresses or like drains magical power. Because we're wearing the makeup still, right? I think.
That's not supposed to happen.
What's wrong, Akiko?
My light is dim. It's supposed to be way brighter than this.
What? Are you serious?
Yes, I'm serious. Look. I tried straining my magic some more, but the light never glows any brighter.
Oh, that is weird.
Is it helping at least? Do you feel it?
Kinda. It's a little tingly. Maybe my tickle tolerance has gone up. Alistair warned me something strange was going on. This must be it. Jackie, have you had any issues with your magic? I haven't touched it in ages, Akiko. Mine's a little dangerous to be throwing around in retirement, especially if your healing isn't working too well. I really don't want to bust open another punching bag for this. Those are pricey. You know mine is kind of fickle anyways. You're better off asking everyone else.
Besides, if the little dude says there's something up, he's usually right. I try my best to hold back a groan. I knew I had an "I told you so" waiting for me when I got home. More than that, this was not how I pictured meeting up with everyone again. Fine. I guess I have some phone calls to make. Do you think that maybe you could... Missing their numbers too? Yeah. Don't worry, I got you. Jackie runs across the gym and pops open a door leading to an office. I can hear her scrambling for a few things here and there, but soon enough she comes out with a piece of paper and hands it to me. Here, this should be all of our numbers. Once Layla gets picked up, you'll be good to go. Just give me a call when you figure out when and where. But for now, I gotta get back to her training. We've got time. Just the rope, Layla. Let's take it back to the bag. Same routine as earlier. Show me how you're gonna be a champ. Yes, coach. Layla straightens up, tidying her footwork. She releases a barrage of punches upon the training bag. Right. Thank you, Jackie. I guess I should head out then. Hopefully I'll see you soon. After saying my goodbyes, I take one last look around the gym and wave to Layla before I leave. I text the former Sentinels to meet me at the park. I scope out a place that's empty, so we won't be overheard. Magical Girl 101. Keep your identities and intel secret. Too bad our old hideout was destroyed when Solaire lured the treacherous tango dancers right to us. Used the wrong card from his magical deck and blew the whole place up. Who's Solaire? They lured the treacherous tango dancers right to us, used the wrong card from his magical deck, and blew the whole place up. Okay. Solaire? Oh. I hope you never met him. Ever. Ever, ever. I'm serious. Ugh. Anyway.
You did send the message out, right?
Pages have been sent all around.
Oh, we used pages? I wonder what Ara will be wearing today.
Not this again. Massively, someone has arrived before I hear another rhyming ode to Ara. Looks like Ara and Jackie are here fast. I caught her on the way in. She's hard to miss. I'll take that as a compliment. Miranda, aka Sentinel Nova, arrives next. She still has that glow about her. Her specialty was creating things out of stardust, and then exploding them. She was never the most talkative member of the group, but she always pulled more than her weight. Hey everyone. Long time no see. Miranda nods awkwardly. Yeah, it's kind of partly my fault for not seeing her. Best not to shine too bright a light on that. Jackie and Miranda share a brief but friendly wave. Those two were never super close. Ara bounces forward to her. Miranda, how's work going? Oh, where do you work now? You don't know? Typical. You didn't know where I worked till this morning. I wouldn't say that's my fault. Come on, you two. Akiko, I'm working at a woodshop these days. It's good. I really wanted to put our magic days behind us, so I was surprised that you called. It's hard thinking back on those times. Saying that we wouldn't have, probably not the best to start off with. Saying being a magical girl was hard on all of us, maybe that's a good thing to say, maybe it isn't. Let's say I'd love to see what you're working on. I'd love to see what you're working on. Miranda blushes suddenly. Oh, well, visit me at the woodshop anytime. I can, show you something I've been working on in my spare time. That sounds great! I wonder why she blushed. So that's almost everyone, but there's still someone missing. Sentinel Perigee. Perigee? Sentinel Perigee. Our awkward little bubble girl. It's not like her to be late. So, does anyone know if KJ got the memo? She probably won't come. They hate all of us now. They? Oh, I guess if you haven't seen them in a few years, you wouldn't know. KJ realized they're not a girl about 2 years ago. They don't want to be called a girl or she. Just show them the same respect that you've shown me. Okay, I'll try to remember. So, they are still going by KJ, yeah? Yeah. Well then... Well, they're still our little... my god, I'm gonna get caught on this word every time. It's perigee, right? Like, the perigee of, like, an orbit? No. Is perigee the brightness of a star? I think that might be it. I'm thinking of apogee when it comes to... I don't know. These are all space terms. Well, they're still our shy little parrot.
Oh my god, I'm gonna... Perigee. Perigee. Yeah, perigee.
Well, they're still our shy little perigee. I'll accept them no matter... Someone pulls up on a motorcycle. Weird. I didn't know what someone would be doing here at this hour. The stranger dismounts and walks towards the group. They remove their helmet.
You have no clue what that word is? Yeah.
Oh my god! Hey there, handsome. Ah. KJ?
Hey, princess. It's been a while, huh? Sorry I'm late.
I try my best to keep my composure about how different KJ is compared to when we were in high school. Wait, are those tattoos? Never mind, composure lost.
Are you feeling okay? You look a little out of it. Let's say you look amazing. Yeah, that's probably the better thing to say than what happened to you. Ah, thanks, princess. Yeah, after the Sentinels split up, I was left figuring out what I wanted to do with my life. Turns out, the bigger question was not what I wanted to do, but who I wanted to be. I kinda always wanted tattoos, and to dress like this. Even back in the old days, I was just too chicken. Anyways, I don't think we all came here to hear my life story. I take it there's a problem?
Alistair has been behaving really strangely during this conversation. He must be really anxious.
Go on, tell them.
Has anyone else noticed their magic failing? I haven't tried using my magic recently, but I have been feeling more exhausted than usual. But that might be because of my new schedule. I've been a lot busier since I started working on the sentimentality line.
The what?
I'll let someone fill you in on that later. Anyone else? Have you tried using your magic lately?
No, but...
Miranda sighs and holds out her hand, palm upwards. Specks of dust begin to stream from her fingertips, materializing out of thin air. They swirl around her hand with an ethereal glimmer, before disappearing in a tiny controlled explosion. Seems fine. I would check, but I don't want to hurt anyone here accidentally. There's a lot of trees around. Fire hazard. So I guess it's just me then? I mean, I can test it now, but do you want me to? I'd have to do it to one of you.
You can do anything you want to me, Ara. Yeah. Yeah. I don't like that this cat is a simp for Ara. I mean, I guess he's technically not a cat. He's like an alien that just looks like a cat, I'm guessing. But it's weird. It's weird.
I don't want to hurt you.
Angelically beautiful and cares about her friends. Oh, how I missed you.
Alistair, first off, it's been years. Second, you're a cat. It's never going to work. Don't speak on my behalf. I missed you too, kitty.
Don't encourage the cat. Don't fuck the cat. Just because you're single and lonely doesn't mean you have to project onto me.
Wow. Oh, I really missed you.
Yeah.
Anyways, Ara, use your attack magic on me. I can take it.
Didn't you literally just say your healing powers aren't working?
Oh, right. Okay, I can still take it, but go easy. Unless you want to use the charming attack on me. No. Miranda, cover your ears, okay? I know you have sensitive hearing. Wait, what? My hearing's perfectly normal. I don't need to be babied. Miranda gets cut off because Ara lets out a screeching high note. Quietly, but not so quiet that it doesn't send a shockwave of pain through my skull. Ow, ow, ow! I said go easy on me. When I look back over at her, Ara is staring at me like I'm a ghost. I did. I should have knocked you out. If you were defending, You weren't. And it still barely did anything. Huh? Was I supposed to be doing something? Nobody gave me the usual order to defend someone like they did something stupid.
Knock me out? That's not going easy.
Why are you always trying to tell me what to do?
Would have only been for a few seconds.
I can handle a little noise.
Also, that's still a foul play, even if it didn't work out.
No one is letting me talk! Girls, let's try to stay on track here. Not a girl. Listening to this squabble is giving me a hairball.
Please, let's not have it come to that. Although, it's better than him hucking one up at home.
The point is, something is deeply wrong with magic. And if we keep fighting amongst each other, we'll never get to the bottom of this.
The group looks around at each other, unsure. Alistair's right, but can we really work together when some of us have changed so much? And some of us haven't. I look at Ara. She raises her eyebrows back at me, as if to ask, what?
Could this be just a fluke? This isn't a lot to go on. Personally, I prefer it this way. I never like my powers.
It's not about liking your powers or not. If magic in general is in danger, we need to protect it.
Magic is important? I don't know that magic is important. Magic does suck. I mean, does magic suck though? Not really. Magic does seem like it has had its uses. I'd say that it doesn't matter how we feel about magic.
It doesn't matter how we feel about magic. We need to stop arguing and do something about the problem at hand. Our opinions on magic don't have to change just to investigate if there's an issue.
We should still check it out just to make sure no one is getting hurt. Sometimes, you just gotta get into the ring.
Jackie's corny line aside, she has a point. Can everyone at least agree to look into it a little? Keep their eyes and ears open? Begrudgingly, the team nods along. Okay then, let's keep alert and keep in touch. I hope this is just some fluke, but maybe an excuse to see everyone again isn't so bad? We all leave for the night, maybe a little worse for wear. I let Ara take the reins on explaining the Sentinel makeup line to Jackie, KJ, and Miranda later on. And somehow, I doubt that conversation will be hunky-dory.
Oh, we just got the achievement, Sentinels of Justice.
What a day! The store having a big product launch event would have been enough to make it a momentous day in a string of normally dull ones. But then Ara was our celebrity guest. And it didn't stop there. It's been so long since I've been to Golden Glove, catching up with Jackie. Then magic failing, seeing the whole team together, and how much they've all changed. Miranda, and especially KJ. It's so much to take in. My brain is swelling. And not in a fun, soft-serve ice cream kind of way.
Wait, so... the biker that Layla mentioned earlier about Jackie, was that KJ that we're talking about?
Is there really something wrong with magic? Will I be able to reconnect with my old teammates without making the rifts between us worse? Will we be able to come together as a team? My mind is racing about the future, the future, the future. What's it going to bring this time? It was scary before when I was just worrying about next month's bills, but now it feels even worse. Am I even half the Sentinel Starlight I once was? If there's some crisis, will I be able to conquer it this time? My head is throbbing with all this worrying. My eyes are heavy. Better get some rest. That night, I had the most amazing dream. Honestly, most of my dreams lately have been kind of dull or stressful. Doors that won't open, running but can't move, the usual life is stressing me out kind of dreams. But not this one. I feel warm and full of joy. It's like living through a movie of one of the Sentinel's greatest hits. Like the time Sentinel Aurora, or Boyoung, lulled a Hydra to sleep with her singing. We went into the sewers beneath Diamond Cove, and she was so grossed out, but she put on a beautiful performance anyway. That's the thing about Boy Young. She's very opinionated and butts heads a lot. But you can rely on her when it counts. At least, that's who I hope she still is. Before I can dwell too long on the present, my dream takes me to another memory. I dream of the time we'd been through a rough couple of weeks. We were all stressed out and exhausted. Sentinel Nova used her exploding stardust to cheer us all up with an impromptu fireworks display on the roof of the school. She's not very talkative, but she cares deeply about making people happy. Then I dream of our geeky Sentinel Perigi. KJ always felt out of place on the team. Their invincible bubbles saved us from collapsing buildings, toxic gas, mind control, but then somebody else had to defeat the bad guys. I wish KJ knew how much we love them as a Sentinel and a friend. I really hope this self-reinvention isn't coming from a negative place.
I don't think it is. She seems to be having like a great time from what I've seen of her, so.
And finally, we have Jackie, Sentinel Soul. I've never known anyone stronger in my whole life, both physically and emotionally. There are a few things more satisfying in this world than catching a villain monologuing and then, bam! A Jackie red hot, fist to the face. She's always the first one in a fight and the last one out. She likes to keep things simple, though I sometimes wonder if things with her are more complicated than she lets on. And then there's me. At first, discovering I'm from another planet scared me so much, as it would anybody, I guess.
So we are aliens. Okay.
My role as the last princess of this Serentia royal family, sworn guardians of truth and justice, seemed like big shoes I could never fill. But I did. After many years of victories and defeats, I realized I've grown into somebody both my adoptive and birth parents would be proud of.
That also explains why it's way more important for her to keep her secret identity. If she's an alien, like, I don't know, that's a big deal if like people find out that she's not a human being.
And then, that chapter of my life ended. But the years kept coming.
And they don't stop coming.
And I found myself stuck in a loop and unsure what to do. How do you top saving the world? Does it all just get worse from here? I wish I could go back to those simpler days. Life made sense. I knew my purpose. I had friends. I never want to lose that joy again. Beep, 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 beep. My alarm clock pops my dream like a balloon. I lay there for a while, staring up at the ceiling. Seeing everyone again, seeing that makeup line, it really flipped a switch somewhere inside me. Alistair nags me out of bed. At least some things never change. And I hurry to work. Time for work. If I have to listen to the manager talk about us being a family one more time.
Well, the manager's been fired. I guess one of you guys is gonna get promoted?
Alistair, what are you doing here?
I came to check on you. Now that we know something is happening with your magic, what if something else is wrong with you? Do you have a fever?
I'm a little tired, I guess, but I'm fine.
Do you remember how your job works? Do you know where we are right now? Do you know your name?
I'm Akiko, last princess of Serentia and retired magical girl. I work at this retail hell known as Glamour Pop, where I sell makeup. Did I pass?
Yes, but don't let your guard down. Make sure you touch base with everyone, too. Now that you've reconnected with your magical girl teammates, you have a chance to hang out with them after work.
If I'm not exhausted from work, that is.
Right. If you have a good day at work, you'll have extra energy to visit friends afterwards. Is this telling us how the game's gonna work? If customers are extra terrible today, you might not have energy to visit multiple people.
I should be careful about what I say to the customers.
Good luck. Okay, so this is how the game's gonna work.
Hi, welcome in. Can I help you?
Maybe we should make a save here, just in case. Customer, hey, is your coworker in today? The brunette with the glasses?
Oh, Lise? She's, on her break. I'm not sure what this person wants. Anyways, what can I do for you?
Oh, sorry to be weird. She was really knowledgeable about eco-friendly brands. I'm looking for something like that today.
If that's the case, I could try and help. Let's see if I can remember what Lise told me. Shampoo with Horf graphics on the label? Sunscreen with a monkey logo?
or high-end lotion with a tree icon. I feel like tree icon's probably the right one. But how the hell else would I know?
This body lotion really softens up your skin.
Huh? Isn't this brand owned by Boreal?
Oh, is it?
They test on animals. Ah, you don't know your stuff after all.
They laugh.
Okay, hang on. Okay, let's reload. Okay, do we want sunscreen with a monkey logo?
This SPF 30 sunscreen is cruelty-free and vegan.
I've been looking for a new bottle of sunscreen. Let's try it out. I'll take it.
Maybe I should pick up a bottle myself. Phew, I'm more exhausted than usual. I guess I'm feeling some side effects from the magic disappearing too. I don't think I can hang out with anyone today. Like Alistair said, but I can do it tomorrow.
Really? Hang on. Let me hang on, let me make a save here. And then I want to reload that. No. Because now I want to pick the other option. Because why did I end up exhausted? I thought the trick was to do the right thing.
This shampoo was originally made for horses, but humans can use it too.
Whoa, really? I love horses.
Yeah, and you can get the shiniest mane with this product.
I'll take it.
Thank goodness I remember what Lee's told me.
Okay, so there were two correct options. Okay. But I'm still exhausted anyway. Alright.
Working with the customers today was exhausting, but they're always a bit demanding, aren't they? I'm glad to be home. I guess nothing really strange happened today. That's a good sign. Perhaps all this stuff with magic was just a hiccup.
Meow.
Yes, Alistair. I know you have your magical cat senses or whatever, but...
Meow.
Alistair? Is something wrong? Got another hairball stuck?
Meow.
Why aren't you talking? Are you giving me the silent treatment again?
Mallow.
Is this because I didn't get the salmon-flavored treat? I told you, they were all sold out.
Meow.
Wait, can you not talk at all?
Meow.
Uh-oh, this is really, really bad. This has never happened before, ever. In an unprecedented events in the life of a former magical girl? Not a good sign. I better call up the team, even if they won't like it. We all arrive and cram into our old high school classroom.
Why are we in the high school? What? Akiko, tell us, what's so important that you needed to call an emergency meeting for the second day in a row?
And in our musty old classroom? Well, I admit it brings back memories.
It does, but it's a little spooky at night. And ghosts are my natural enemies.
Ghosts?
They aren't punchable. Your fist would fly right through them. Is this going to be a regular thing? If so, I have to work around my schedule at the wood shop.
It really is an emergency. Alistair, can you try talking again?
You don't mean... Meow, meow.
I can't understand him at all anymore. His ability to speak is gone. No, not our funky little dude, Little A. Little Al.
I can still hear his voice. Meow.
I mean, yeah, we can still hear his voice. It's more about comprehension. Maybe it's less about him not being able to communicate with us, and more about us losing our ability to understand him. I tried using my healing powers on him to see if it would help, but honestly, I still can't manage to get things working again. Alistair crawls up into my lap. He seems exhausted from trying to communicate with us.
Stroke his little chin or scratch behind his ears? I guess stroke his little chin.
I stroke under his chin and can tell he's starting to relax. He stretches out and then curls up to sleep.
I admit, I was never your cat's biggest fan, but I do feel for him, all pitiful like that.
Miranda offers me the jacket on her waist to use as a blanket, but I shake my head. This is escalating faster than we were expecting. We all know the signs. Unusual events always lead to some villain with a crazy plan. We can't just passively observe anymore. Finding out who is behind this needs to be our top priority. And honestly, it hurts not being able to understand him. He's snarky, cryptic, and a huge pain in my butt sometimes, but Alistair is my closest companion. Akiko, you're always looking out for others, leader. And I know this is upsetting news, but just remember we're here.
Sup, nerds? Oh boy. And beautiful ladies.
You?
Not a lady, but you're still an ass. You mean to say a sight for sore eyes?
Yeah, this is Solaire. I warned you about him. Useless man baby who inherited some magical soul cards. Or, that's what he's decided to call them, and Jackie, our sentinel soul, will never forget him. Never forgive him. He only ever used them to try and pick up girls, feel cool, and get in our way. Yes, we dated. How? Why? Was it the hair? My impressionable young mind? Yes, I'm filled with deep shame and regret. No, I will not give you the details.
Oh, hey there, boy young. I've been keeping a close eye on you.
Ara suddenly turns pale.
You know, now you're famous, I consider giving us another chance.
Absolutely not.
Come on, it'd be good for your image.
It would completely ruin my image. Hold up. What do you mean by another chance?
Oh, Ara, you didn't.
She did.
Oh my god.
I could tell Ara is dying inside. Let's just move on.
Solaire
Slides up to Miranda.
Oh, hey, No. Hey, I was just trying to say hello to an old friend.
We were never friends.
Solaire slides away from Miranda and slides up to Jackie, who gives him a not-so-friendly punch to the arm. He stumbles for a moment from the impact.
How's it been, Solaire?
Jackie is smiling at him, but not in a sweet way. Ow! I mean, nice jab, buddy.
I barely tapped you. But anyways, that's what you get for naming your stupid cards soul cards.
I should sue, honestly. He looks KJ up and down. Fuck off. I didn't know you expanded the team. Who's this femme fatale?
Solaire, that's KJ. Behind his blank expression, I can see the cogs turning in his head.
Whatever you're about to say, I don't want to hear it. Why not? After all these years, I thought you'd love to finally hear a compliment from me.
Jackie, sweetie, could you punch him again? Right in the nuts?
Whoa there, Morticia. Take it easy. I know you'll change your mind eventually. He just never stops talking, does he?
He claps his hands and looks to all of us like he's about to give a speech. I brace myself.
Oh yeah, this is happening.
Do we try to stop the useless man baby? Try to stop the useless man baby? Or try to stop the useless man baby? I think we'll go with try and stop the useless man baby. It would be like trying to stop the earth from turning. He is inevitable.
It's so nice to see the dream team back together. My favorite magical ladies to back me up in my most excellently successful battles against evil.
Miranda's eyes glaze over as he starts talking. Backing you up?
You mean saving the world while you played card games behind us? That's rich coming from the cowardly bubble girl. KJ cracks their knuckles. Okay, Hedgehog, that's enough. I'm gonna wipe that grin right off your face.
Jackie steps in and places a hand on KJ's shoulder. You know he's not worth it. KJ stares Solaire down for a few seconds, then backs off. I think he actually got intimidated by that.
So, anyway, you may have heard they're making an anime of my exploits, which of course will stay faithful to the manga. The power of the cards, one boy's journey to manhood, fighting evil in 4 suits.
Oh, that comic you drew about yourself and your wonderful soul cards? I remember that. He handed out photocopied books of his comic to the entire school. The drawings were atrocious. Tell me you won't be tackling a whole anime with your level of artistic technique. Hey, the sales of my soul card collectible deck were really high last year. The sales will finance the anime, with some help from my trust fund. Jackie looks like she's about to crack at the mention of soul cards again. I need to redirect his attention. Once he starts talking about this stuff, he never stops. Be direct, be passive-aggressive, or show him something shiny. I kind of want to see all the options here, so maybe I'll make a save. Be direct, probably won't work. Be passive-aggressive, definitely won't work. So I guess we'll show him something shiny. Solaire, look at this sparkly makeup case.
Ha! Can't distract me. I've learned your tricks.
Dang, I've used this tactic one too many times on him. I need new material. Then, what are you doing here?
Right. I'm on spirit hunting duty. Any scary ghosts that haunt this sacred ground better peace out before I find them.
Ghosts? Spirit hunting? I guess the school has always been pretty spooky at night.
Jackie, there are no ghosts. He's an idiot. Well, actually...
Please, no more tangents.
Solaire looks at me with a pleading look, but I hold my ground. Anyways, my sweet nothings, I just came here to tell you to always believe in yourselves.
He winks. God, he winked at us.
Feel the blaze, baby.
See ya.
I like that soundbite.
With a flash of a card, he probably explodes. Classic Solaire exit.
Is he gone yet? I blacked out for a sec.
How did he know where we were?
He always had an uncanny sense for tracking us down.
Also, why is his magic okay?
Total unearned confidence and stupidity.
I'll cluck him in the face next time he interrupts us like that.
Maybe Solaire's the reason for all of this. He's definitely a draining presence.
I'd agree, but that's definitely wishful thinking. He's annoying, but he couldn't hurt a fly.
I don't know. My ears hurt just listening to him.
He always fumbled with his magical cards during battle, and never managed to actually hit any of the enemies with them. In some ways, I actually feel bad for him.
I don't. I really don't. Dweeb aside, I'm going to keep looking into this. But I'm not exactly mourning the loss of my power, if it happens.
Ara looks taken aback by this comment. Some of us actually still care about magic, and the team for that matter. I'm expecting everybody to be on their toes.
I never said I didn't care about the team. And they can speak for themselves, you know?
Right. Were those two always on such thin ice? I make eye contact with Jackie and Miranda. Jackie gives me a sympathetic smile, while Miranda shakes her head. Anyways, let's try and stay in touch more often. Maybe check up on a few of our old enemies, see what they're up to. We should make an effort to drop in on each other's schedules, just for safety's sake, you know? The group nods in unison. I can sense some hesitation, though.
I feel like dropping in on each other all the time throughout your days is going to make it very easy for, if anyone's watching you, to find all the other, I forget what they're called, solar sailors?
Akiko, I'd like to see the sentimentality makeup line in person.
I haven't seen it yet either. Can't say I'm all that enthusiastic to see it.
Still, we should swing by Akiko's store sometime. See what our magical girl work has turned into. Jackie, I promise you'll love it. Just give it a try.
I mean, if you say so, Ara.
Great. Now that's decided, I'll be in contact.
I mean, are we at least getting paid, Ara? For you using, like, our names like this?
I'll do my best to check in with everybody. And with that, we disperse. It's been a long day. I pass out as soon as I get home. When do I finally get to sleep in? When I get to work in the morning, there's a crowd that's gathered outside of the store entrance, which is blocked by a line of security guards. Excuse me, can you let me through?
No way! If anyone is seeing Ara, it's me!
Right, I should have known. Ugh, I better not get my pay docked if I'm late because of this.
Tell them you work here.
But I work here, let me through, I have rent to pay.
Wait, does that mean you can help us meet Ara?
The fan grabs my wrist and stretches my arm out, and they scribble their number onto my skin. They yank me into the crowd behind them, and with their help, I'm finally able to make it to the front.
Okay, we now have a number on our arm? Tell her to call me.
Sure. I show the security guards my employee ID, and they let me enter the store. Geez, what a hassle. I hope this number washes off easily. I rush into the store and enter the employees only section, where I clock in just in the nick of time. When I return, I finally take a look at what's causing all of the commotion. Ara is Ara is posing in front of a colorful display that shows off the sentimentality line. She's smiling brightly, with a mascara wand held up to her eyes. There's a flurry of camera flashes. Then she switches to another pose. She is pretty mesmerizing to watch. She's radiating confidence, and she gives off the captivating dreamlike aura that celebrities have. I never would have expected her to become an idol. But then again, I never put a lot of thought into what our personal futures would look like. Life after the Sentinels wasn't something I could really comprehend. That's part of the reason I didn't exactly plan out my future. I wonder, has Ara always been like this? Or was this aura something she cultivated over the past few years? Watching her, I almost forget how irritated I am that she's agreed to model for this in the first place. I should really bring that up soon. While this is going on, I don't have to deal with customers at least. The shoot keeps going until we get closer to our delayed opening time, and Lise and I do our menial operations around the store. Natalie occasionally appears to monitor the shoot, and Lise hides in the back to avoid her. When it seems to be over, Ara heads over to me. I'm so tired, I wish I could take a nap. Smiling for cameras and holding makeup products is hard?
I did not expect that to end in a question mark.
Smiling for cameras and holding makeup products is hard? Harder than you think.
You try looking excited about nothing for hours. It's emotionally exhausting.
I still take it over dealing with rude customers any day. By the way, I never congratulated you on becoming an idol. You're just like TTJ now. Not quite there yet, but thank you. What else have you been up to while I've been gone? Other than the whole idol thing. Other than that, not much. Nothing you can't find out in a magazine article anyways. What about you? Anything new other than your job?
Life's great. Adult life sucks.
I'm trying my best to survive out here. I used to think that saving the world would be my greatest obstacle. Now, it's just rent. At least things are a lot more straightforward when we were kids, huh? It's nice to remember the old times, right? I've been feeling particularly nostalgic recently myself. So I'm glad I've been able to see everyone together again. Although, who would have thought, after everything that happened, we'd be at such different places in our lives. We saved the world. Now I'm a superstar, and you're here. Wow, that's kind of condescending. How can she act like she's all that when she used the Sentinels to get where she is? I still need to talk to her about why she even agreed to do this campaign in the first place. Maybe now is as good a time to bring it up. Admit you feel lost or express disappointment? Express disappointment, I think? To be honest, I'm disappointed in you. Excuse me? Well, someone has to say it. I pull her over to the side where hopefully no one overhears us, and I use my best angry whisper. How could you exploit your magical girl past for fame like this? Using the Sentinels as a marketing tool for your own selfish gain. You didn't even ask us. The boy young I knew cared about us enough to at least ask that. Are you kidding me? You're accusing me of not caring? You haven't given the team a second thought for years. I don't even remember how long it's been since I've heard from you. And now you're pretending to care because the magic is disappearing? That has nothing to do with... Shut up. I heard enough of this bullshit from KJ. I don't need it from you, too. A significant portion of the profits from the sentimentality line is going to charity. Do you even think to ask about that? It doesn't fucking matter, dude! What are you? You are just... Or about how the Sentinel is a public domain? How I might be able to keep our name clean if I'm involved? What? How are the Sentinels public domain? We're real living people. Like, sure, we might not be, like, trademarked and stuff, but you can't just use anyone's face to, like... to run a makeup line. That's still, like, you still have a right to your own name and face and all of that. Of course you didn't. You think just because you used to be the leader of our group, you can keep telling us what to do without hearing us out? That's not fair. Don't tell me how to live my life. But dude, we agreed to have secret identities for, like, a reason. You've put us all at risk. Like, people now know to connect, like... In fact, it's amazing that the rest of us haven't been found out already. You're an idol, for God's sake. One of the most scrutinized people in the world. People now know who you were. And that you're... I mean, I'm assuming people know who you were. Maybe people don't know who what Ara's, like, legal name was. Maybe they don't know her full past. They just know that Ara is the same as the magical girl. I suppose that might protect us still. I'm not hurting anyone. I'm doing more for the world than you are. And I don't need your permission to do any of it. I can use my experiences however I want. And if you have a problem with that, fuck off. Yeah, you can use your experiences however you want. You can't use ours. You can't use my experiences. A staff member runs over, looking like she's about to clap her hand over Ara's mouth.
Stinky.
We still have cameras here. Watch yourself. Ara glares at you like it's all your fault. Huh? Glares at you? Since when did this become second person? Isn't she glaring at me? It should be Ara glares at me like it's all my fault. Sorry, Tiff. It won't happen again. She storms off, and I take a deep breath to try and calm down. I feel bad, but she needed to hear it anyways. It's not right to use a medical girl life for fame. I mean, she's allowed to, like, let people know, but, like, it just sucks that she didn't ask us about any of this. And she's not allowed to use our image to sell products. KJ's right. I'll probably have to see her again soon. Hopefully she calms down by then. Time for work. Is it time to retire yet? Okay, time to save again. Hi, welcome to Glamour Pop. How can I help you?
Hey there. I'm going in for an interview soon. It's actually at the main headquarters for Glamour Pop. I'm getting my dream job. Anyways, any suggestions for a professional look?
Whoa, congrats! Something classy for an interview, huh? Something classy for an interview. I don't think face paint is classy. Dark pink lipstick. What the hell is dark pink? Simple eyeshadow. Simple to me suggests classiness, right? Let's go with simple eyeshadow. Try this natural color palette. Nothing too crazy.
Nice! I was needing something more everyday essentials anyways.
It's not to push your look too much if you're interviewing.
You're right, simple works.
Alright, she liked it. I have free time now. Thankfully, I had a not-so-terrible day at work. I feel like I have the energy to do a couple of things today. Who should I hang out with now?
KJ. Definitely KJ. I want to spend as much time as possible with KJ. They seem to be cool and on our side. Although Miranda also seems interesting. We'll go with KJ first.
I text KJ and ask if they want to hang out. They asked me to swing by their work so we can go for coffee together. I make my way downtown and follow their directions to the tattoo parlor. I feel out of place here in my pastel cardigan and beret. Fortunately, nobody seems to be around. I suddenly hear KJ's voice from the back room. They boom with a masculine bravado.
All right, Bruce, I'm gonna bounce. See ya. Enjoy your date. Nah, dude, it's not a date. Oh, hey, princess, you're right on time.
Tease them?
Or ignore it.
Tease them. This is too good to pass up. A date, huh?
Shut up. That's just Bruce ripping me. He rips me about everything.
I mean, sometimes people tease each other about the truth, too.
Wait, what are you saying?
Relax, I'm joking, dummy.
Of course, good one. Ha 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 ha.
So this is where you work, huh?
Welcome to Needlework. May I take your order?
How long have you been working here?
Just a couple months. I'm still an apprentice, but trying to learn fast. Bruce and the team did so many tattoos for me, and the question of learning the trade kind of popped up. And here we are.
I mean, yeah, if you have a passion for it, then why not?
Yeah, but we should probably have this conversation over a coffee. We're closing up in a minute.
We head on over to a whole latte love it.
Whole latte love? A whole latte... A whole latte love. A whole latte love. That's a terrible name for a cafe. A whole latte love. It's an awful name for anything. Whole lot of love.
And settle down with drinks that are maybe 99% milk foam and syrup. So, KJ. They look up from their drink, sporting a handsome foam mustache.
Akiko? Shoot. I gotta ask about your tattoos, or I gotta ask about your motorbike? Let's ask about the motorbike. Oh, for real? I didn't think you'd be interested in that.
I'm interested that it's you riding one. When did that happen?
I got my full license about 6 months ago. It's been fun.
So recently?
Yeah, I had to sort some stuff out first.
Oh crap. Looks like I stepped on something I shouldn't have. So what kind of bike is it?
It's a Peregrine Falcon, GSX 1300R. First of its kind. Only came out this year.
Oh, that's nice.
It's the fastest motorbike in the world. And probably will be forever, because there's new laws coming in next year restricting top speeds. I got pretty lucky, I guess.
Is that something you should be laughing at, KG? KJ?
Well, I guess not. I have no intention to go 194 miles an hour. But it's always nice to know I bought a collector's item by accident.
How fast?
194 miles an hour.
Damn, KJ. How can you be so calm saying that? Aren't you scared?
Why would I be?
I could never imagine you being into motorbikes back in school. They can be so dangerous.
Yeah.
We pause in silence for a moment. I forget you didn't see any of the years in between. A lot's changed, Akiko. They're right. A few years ago, the KJ I knew was a shy and awkward geek. Someone more at home in the computer lab and library than a tattoo parlor. KJ wasn't the strongest member of the team in a crisis. I've given them a lot of battlefield pep talks over the years. Pep powers could protect people from all physical harm. Emotional harm? That's KJ's biggest weakness. They're a talented, reliable friend in many ways, but if you put the pressure on, they melt. Well, that was then, and this is now. Maybe things have changed.
Hello, Earth to Akiko.
It certainly looks like things have changed. Oh, sorry. I was just lost in thought for a moment.
What were you thinking about, if you don't mind me asking? About how you used to be? No, let's say about how handsome you've become.
About how handsome you've become.
Good save, princess. Jeez.
Good save, me. Even if it is a little white lie. How have you been keeping up with everyone?
Actually, let's flip the script first. Why haven't you been keeping up with everyone?
What? Quick, Akiko, think of something.
I moved back to my home planet. It's been a struggle to keep up. I lost everyone's numbers. Let's just tell the truth. I lost everyone's numbers. Yeah, I heard that from Jackie. It's okay, Akiko. I'm just teasing you. You can stop panicking now.
Hey, that's not funny.
It's pretty damn funny from where I'm sitting. Anyway, you're cool. I know how life can carry you away sometimes. And I didn't exactly call you either. To be honest, you spared yourself a couple of my messy years. So to answer your question, it's not been the easiest time for me lately. But it's alright. I got a lot of help from the team. Well, Jackie and Miranda anyway. Boy Young dipped.
I recall back to the Golden Glove that a certain little girl was talking about a biker girlfriend. Could it be? And I also want to understand the rift that's open between KJ and Ara. We don't have much time till the cafe closes. What should I ask?
Let's not talk about Ara. The less I want to think less about Ara, if I can. Let's ask about Jackie. What's going on between those two?
Okay, I have to know. So, you and Jackie, is there, Are they blushing?
She helped me through hard times, and I owe a lot to her. She's so strong. I can't think of another shoulder I'd rather cry on.
As friends, right?
Huh? Why'd you say that? Yes, as friends. Who have you been talking to? Did Ara put you up to this? Has she been gossiping about me?
It's not like that, KJ, I promise. You know Layla? The girl Jackie is training?
Oh, right, her. Layla is hilarious. This one time. Wait, what does Layla have to do with it?
She, thinks you and Jackie have a thing for each other.
Well, you know how kids are. They love to make up all sorts of things. I should be going. I gotta get some chores in before band practice tonight.
Wow, you really do have a lot on your plate, huh?
Yeah. Staying busy keeps the gremlins at bay. Gotta make up for lost time, you know?
Well, so long as you're happy.
Yeah, I am. Especially with this chance to catch up with you, princess.
They look at me with almost a sense of relief. Maybe this chance to show me the new KJ means more than they're letting on.
Ride you home?
Sorry, what did you just say?
Would you like me to give you a ride home on my motorcycle?
No thanks. I think that would be too scary for me.
As you wish.
We walked to the corner, and KJ surprised me with a big hug before we parted. They never used to take the initiative like that. And as I watched them walk away, I reflected on how much a person can change in just a few short years. What other surprises would my old friend have in store for me, if I kept looking? Who should I go hang out with now?
Miranda, please. Oh, wait, hang on. We can hang out with Liz as well. Damn. You could hang out with Liz. No, I want to hang out with Miranda.
The workshop is cozy and full of half-finished projects and tools. It smells musty and woody. It's nice. No one else is around, but I see Miranda at a drafting table looking at blueprints. She hasn't noticed me. Her eyelids are heavy, and her head bobs forward like she might fall asleep. Should I probably wake her up? Miranda? What? Oh, hey, Akiko. Didn't see you come in. Seemed like you were dozing off. Is now an okay time?
Dozing? Oh no.
Miranda feverishly checks herself, and her work around her. What are you doing?
Being tired on the job is a huge safety issue. I could have cut off a finger or worse. Broken one of the client's orders.
That doesn't sound worse.
Speaking of, you're in a workshop. Wear this.
She hands me a hard hat and some safety goggles. I see her hands are strong, but show some wear and tear from her work.
Put on the safety gear, you Rufus. Why would you refuse the safety gear?
How do I look? YMCA?
Don't finish that thought.
What about you?
I know what I'm doing.
But your hands, they have some cuts.
As it of the job. Miranda, if you know what you're doing, you should know that you need to wear your safety gear.
I could heal them. My magic's been inconsistent, but it wouldn't require much. No, I'm fine. It's really no trouble.
This is what band-aids are for. As you said yourself, your magic's been on the fritz.
I should probably stop pushing and change the subject. How long have you been here today?
I came in really early this morning to finish a personal project. Then it was time to clock in.
Do you sleep at all?
Yes, sometimes.
What are you working on?
I have an order for some long dining tables from a brewery in town. Take a look.
She shows me a long wooden table and accompanying bench. They are sturdy and inviting. Not only that, there's an intricate carving work along the edges of the table. It's beautiful.
Still gotta sand it and do the final stain finish.
It's really well done.
Not really, not yet.
What do you mean? It's amazing.
I don't like how wide and lifeless the legs are. And the carvings could more smoothly transition at the corners. It could be better.
You've really got an eye for this stuff.
Maybe.
Look around and see behind Miranda that there's a wall of plaques for Employee of the Month. A face is on almost all of them. That's a lot of Employee of the Month plaques with your name on it.
There's only 6 employees.
Like you all 6 of them?
Miranda laughs.
It's nice to see her laugh. You must be doing something right. They can clearly rely on you.
Thank you for saying that. They're really wonderful to me. They let me use the workshop before and after hours, and any spare materials.
I think sounds like you found something you're really passionate about. Probably the better option. Sounds like you found something you're really passionate about.
I think so too. It's the right medium, but
What?
it's just hard to get inspired these days. The day job, the stuff with the squad, it's a lot. I feel like I don't have the same creative spark.
Say something reassuring?
That seems a bit bland and vague.
Ask what inspires her. What inspires me? You listen to certain music, research images.
It's more like a feeling I get when I touch the materials. Like what I want is already in there. It's just my job to bring it out. Then I start to see colors, shapes, and I just make what I see.
Can I see something you've made? Sure. Miranda brings out one of her projects. It's a jewelry box made of wood. On the top, she's carved stars and patterns. There's iridescent stones inlaid into the wood too. It looks like the night sky exploding with new galaxies. It glows like it's been touched by her stardust magic.
This is beautifully crafted, or you're working some magic here? Do we want to bring up her magic? I feel like... no? Let's say that this is beautifully crafted.
This is beautifully crafted. Thank you, but not again.
Seems like I infuse it with my magic, even when I try to.
In a flash,
Miranda explodes the jewelry box into a burst of stardust. The wooden stones fall apart and land with a thud onto her work table.
Why did you do that?
Or ooh, sparkly. Let's not get, like, too mad at her.
Ooh, sparkly.
Miranda looks incredulous at me. Wow, you are easily distracted.
Sorry, it was just so beautiful.
When it exploded? But it's broken now.
Beautiful things don't always last. Sometimes they are just a moment. That can make them even more special.
But I want to make something that stands the test of time.
But most things don't. Is something really only valuable if it lasts forever?
Miranda seems lost in thought.
Thanks for showing me around here. It's really wonderful to see what you're making.
Thanks for coming by. It may not seem like it, but I like showing people what I do. I should get back to it. Tables don't build themselves. See you soon, Akiko.
Finally, time for bed. Alistair curls up in bed with me and falls asleep on his side. He always hugs the mattress. When do I finally get to sleep in? It took me a bit to settle in, but I'm ready for work. The customers had already made a mess of things by the register, and I need to clear it up before another wave hits. Okay, as we begin the 23rd day, I think we will take another quick break. Okay, where are we? We've just started the 23rd day, we've just arrived at work. It took me a little bit to settle in, but I'm ready for work. The customers had already made a mess of things by the register. I need to clear it up before another wave hits. I'm feeling kinda lonely. I forgot it was Lisa's day off. Before I can really start, I'm surprised by the appearance of a familiar face. Yo, Akiko! Jackie, what are you doing here? I was in the neighborhood and I thought I'd drop by. See if I could catch you working. It's unlike you to not call ahead. Hey, wait. This isn't you getting back at me for doing the same, right? Maybe. Or maybe I just want to catch a working woman in her element.
Then the best way you could do that would be to let her work, wouldn't you agree?
My stomach twists when I finally notice Anna Lee looming behind us. I feel like I'm being caught red-handed doing something terrible with the way she glares at me with those cold eyes. I suddenly get the feeling that my job security is on the line.
And Jackie's gone. Socialize on your own time, not mine. You have work to do, correct? Go do it.
As much as I want to say something, I really need this job. I move back to the register, but Jackie and Anna Lee are still in earshot.
As for you, have we met before?
No, ma'am.
No? I suppose that must be true. I doubt I would forget such a pretty face. What? Is our boss flirting with Jackie?
Whoa, Anna Lee, being nice? I can see from the corner of my eye Jackie growing shy under Anna Lee's gaze. The Jackie I knew was quick to give a flirtatious quip back, or be evasive in some way. But she goes still instead. Her rhythm seems to be thrown off.
As a valued customer at our store, let me pick out some samples for you from our new line. I know just the thing.
I don't trust this Anna Lee. If anyone's gonna turn out to be the villain of the week, it's gonna be Anna Lee. Oh, this is a sales tactic. Anna Lee's hand glides over the samples collection and pulls a few pieces out. Jackie finally finds the courage to say something, but she's interrupted when Anna Lee raises the lipstick near Jackie's lips.
Yes, I see it now. Jackie, was it? Sentinel Soul would be a great fit for you.
Huh? Jackie barely chokes out the word.
It's from our brand new Sentimentality line. With these shades of color, I think it would really let that pretty face of yours shine.
When you're applying Soul's makeup to Soul herself, I feel like you would connect the dots there. Is Anna Lee being willfully obtuse? Does she know our secret already?
You simply must try it.
Anna Lee hands off various samples to Jackie, who's barely keeping up with her.
If you're going to come in here and talk to your little friend, why don't you do me a favor and come in wearing these? I don't think I would mind too much then. Not when you could show other customers how dazzling you could really be with just a little touch-up.
Okay, yes ma'am. I'm just going to go buy these real quick.
Anna Lee,
Anna Lee chuckles to herself. Jackie freezes again, wondering what she did wrong this time.
they're free samples, dear.
Oh, right, the sign. I can read. Hi. And like that, Jackie hurries herself out of the shop with her arms full of makeup samples. This isn't good. Jackie's gonna be putting on the makeup now, and she didn't try out her magic before. But, oh no, wait, no. What's her face? His magic wasn't that strong. Ara's, but Ara would already be wearing the makeup because she's an idol, and like Annalie, like is already her boss. So,
Silly girl. Should have at least asked for a bag to carry all of that.
as if knowing she's being watched, Annalie's eyes meet my own.
And what are you looking at? Back to work.
Right, yes, ma'am. I rush to a display counter that needs a little maintenance, rearranging the sample products to look busy. But really, my head is racing. Had Annalie picked out the Sentinel Soul-themed products for Jackie coincidentally? I peek over my shoulder to steal a glance at Anna Lee, who's now chiding my perpetually distressed manager.
Did we get a new manager? Because I thought the last manager got fired.
She must have. She doesn't seem to recognize me as Sentinel Starlight. And I'm sure Ara wouldn't tip her off about us. I look towards the storefront, where Jackie had scattered off just moments before. Well, that was a short-lived visit. I guess it's back to work. Time for work. I wonder what Lise is up to.
Okay, hang on. Let's make another save, seeing as we've got choices to make.
Welcome to Glamour Pop. Is there something I can help you with?
Hey there. Have you ever heard of the idol Ara?
Huh? Yeah. What about her?
Ara's the best. I love her look. I'm going to her concert soon, so I want her to notice me. What should I get?
Huh? Something Ira would like. Ira would probably like...
Heavy dark eyeshadow? No, definitely not. Juicy lip glaze. What the hell is lip glaze? I've heard of lip gloss and lipstick. People glazing their lips now? Pink nail polish. That does sound the most like Ara, I think. Maybe. We'll go with that.
I hear she loves pink.
Well, duh.
So maybe this glittery pink nail polish?
Yeah, I bet she'd like that. Maybe she'll notice my hands in the audience.
I doubt she could see anything while performing under those lights. I have free time now. Thankfully, I had a not-so-terrible day at work. I feel like I have the energy to do a couple of things today. Who should I hang out with now?
Well, it's Lisa's day off. Let's hang out with her. I think. Yeah. That makes sense, right? That's not a shitty thing to do to your co-workers, right? To hang out with them when they have their day off. We'll hang out with Lise and then maybe KJ afterwards. KJ interests me. Miranda seemed like kind of a dead end, honestly. That was disappointing. But let's hang out with Lise.
I walk into the park and see my coworker Lise, looking tranquil under a tree. Hakiko, you exist outside the store. Here in my full corporeal glory. It's nice to see you in the outside world. You seem at home here.
It's the only real green place in Diamond Cove. I'm from up north. My family were wardens of a small state park.
That sounds amazing. It was the best. Mountains, trees, snow. I made friends with an eastern screech owl named Celine, who nested outside my bedroom window. Want to hear what she sounded like? Before I can answer, Lise makes a series of owl sounds. It's surprisingly calming. She hoots and trills with expertise.
Oh, was that weird? Let's make owl sounds as well.
I do my best owl impression. It pales in comparison. That's more of a classic barn owl, but we can work on that. How did you end up in Diamond Cove at a makeup store?
An oil company brought the state park. We moved here when I was in middle school. My parents work at a non-profit, helping to save endangered ecosystems in the city. I always wanted to work with nature, like be an ecological activist. No,
Be a vet, and a park ranger, and a marine biologist? That's perhaps too many jobs.
that's what my career counselor told me. I needed rent, so I started working in the makeup store. And then, just kept working there. I get so overwhelmed about the future that I just freeze. I can't take any step forward.
I know how that feels.
I'm so glad you're my work wife. I don't know what I'd do there without you. I know I want to make a difference, but then I think, there are so many more talented people out there than me. What can I really do? Which is why people like that Ara idol make me so mad. I have magic if you only use it to beat up other people with magic, and then sell CDs. She could be doing so much more to help real people with real problems. I could do so much more if I had magic, but then again, I'd never want that kind of destructive power. Go after your passions with your all. Nature is a kind of magic. Let's say nature is a kind of magic. You're right. It certainly feels magical to me. That's why it's worth protecting. And I don't need magic to do my part. If I can figure out what that will be, if I can figure out what that'll be, and avoid.
Avoid what?
Oh, nothing.
I know you'll figure it out. You too. You're amazing. I know you'll find your way too. We chat a little longer at the park. I'm glad I came out, but then it's time to go. See you at the next shift. Definitely. Who should I go hang out with now? KJ again. I'm curious to learn more about KJ, so I give them a call, asking if they want to hang out after work. I get lucky and catch them with a couple of hours to spare. We agree to meet at the mall by Glamour Pop and do some window shopping. I certainly can't afford anything right now.
Wow, we're going back to the same mall we work at. That seems... I don't know.
I hang around the mall for a while, playing Snake on my game pal. My high score is pretty low, yet I can't beat it no matter how hard I try. But this time will be different. I get a coffee and hunch over the screen. Pro gamer time. I'm actually doing well. The coffee kicked in. I've become the Snake. I know Kung Fu. So close to beating my high score. So close. I'm so wrapped up in jumping squares, I don't even notice KJ until they tap me on the shoulder. Wah!
I see the brave Starlight hasn't lost her edge. No nasty villain is gonna get the drop on you, huh?
That's not funny. I was concentrating on something.
Sure looks important.
We look down. A blinking game over mocks me. 10 points short of my previous best. No, my high score!
Sorry, Akiko. I didn't realize it meant so much to you.
It's okay. I will never recover from this.
Alright, let me make it up to you. I'll treat you to something tasty. How does that sound?
Snacks, huh? That could help me recover from this deeply traumatic experience.
What can I get you? Name it. Ice cream, muffins, cereal, champagne. Champagne, that's kinda crazy. Cereal? Huh?
Let's get ice cream.
In December? I mean, sure, whatever you want.
We head over to the ice cream counter, and I spend some time investigating the brightly colored trays of delicious goodness. I order 3 scoops of the most intense flavors I can find. Orange soda, nuclear sour candy, and chocolate galaxy. Actually, this monster probably has enough sugar and artificial ingredients to send me to space. Yeah, this is hitting my system harder than my coffee. My hands are shaking.
You okay there, princess? You look wired.
I can see through time. Is this what being on drugs feels like? I really don't know. It's kind of scary. Help me. KJ holds my hand. Huh?
You'll be fine, dum-dum. Just take it easy next time, huh?
She's sparkling.
I mean, they're sparkling.
Snack in hand, we take a little walk around the mall to see what's up. A bunch of stores have closed, including some of our old favorites, but a few good ones have stuck around. Out of the corner of my eye, I spy our local Hut
Topic. How do you even pronounce that? That code switch of going from French to English again. It's Hot Topic, okay, I get it. But like, High Topic? Hut Couture. Store for goth and punk fashion. That's not exact. That's okay, whatever. Lots of plaid, band t-shirts, piercings, and loud music.
It's the kind of store I'd always ignored. And now I'm here with KJ. I'm kind of curious.
I can see you staring, you know.
Me? No, never.
You want to check out the Hot Topic, huh? Now you're here with me?
That's okay. I guess it's less intimidating than going in by myself, you know?
Intimidating? Why would it be intimidating? It's a clothing store.
Like, I don't know. Maybe the loud and aggressive atmosphere?
For real? You think you're gonna get yelled at or something? Come on, let me show you.
They grab me by the hand and lead me to the entrance to the store. Loud punk music fills the air. The inside seems like a cavern of black and red. At the back, someone behind the counter gives me a judgmental look. KJ lets go of my hand and gestures towards the door.
Step inside, you can do it.
They're right. I have totally faced bigger enemies than this before. The mighty Princess Sentinel Starlight gathers her courage once again and steps aside the clothing store. KJ introduces me to Charlie, the staff member who gave me the judgmental look. She actually seems really nice and compliments my outfit. She thought we were dating, and that's why she was sizing me up. Gotta make sure I was good enough for KJ. KJ laughed it off. Takes me over to a part of the store you can't see from the rest of the mall. I figured you might dig this section. We could make you a skater princess.
It's really tempting. There's pink plaid skater shirts and neon yellow torn-up sweaters. And there's even a Hello Kitten backpack. I had no idea people even made clothing like this.
Yeah, there's a bunch of different subcultures under the goth and punk umbrellas. Doesn't always have to be about wearing black and being angry. Try something on. The plaid skater... Oh, it's a skirt, sorry. Neon yellow sweater, that sounds hideous.
Neon yellow, that... My god, why would anyone make that?
Hello Kitten backpack. That does seem us.
A skater skirt. We'll try nothing. I can't decide. Make a save. Let's go with the skater skirt. Alright, I thought you might like that one. Go try it on. After a few minutes in the dressing rooms, I reappeared and modeled the skirt for KJ. The high waist has a nice cinch to it, and the rest of the fabric shoots out with a pleasing floatingness. And the pleats make it go extra spinny. I really like this. Look up and notice KJ is giving me some eyes. Yeah, it looks really good on you. What do you think?
I like it. It's kind of my style, but kind of different enough to be interesting.
Different enough to be interesting describes our whole friend group, don't you think? I could get that for you, if you like.
Oh, no. You really don't have to.
I'm not going to insist, just think about it, huh?
Don't worry, KJ. I'm going to be thinking about this for a while.
Take a stroll around the rest of the store. KJ starts absentmindedly flipping through the clothes racks. Funny thing is, I've been coming to this store forever, even back when we were Sentinels. I'd look around, chat to the staff, but never had the courage to buy something other than a backpack or a wallet. I remember the first time I finally bought an outfit from this store. It was hidden in my wardrobe for weeks and I didn't dare wear it. One day, my dad found it and threw it all out. I was so pissed off. Just projecting his idea of who I am onto me instead of letting me speak for myself. The point of throwing out stuff that didn't fit his ideas. Just like Boyoung. I guess I never really talked about my dad much around the group, did I? There isn't much good to tell.
KJ.
It's alright. Like, maybe I shouldn't be talking about this stuff right in the middle of a hot topic. I could be a hopeless goth romantic, but not like that hopeless.
We take a stroll through the rest of the mall, but nothing really takes our interest. I could tell KJ is deep in thought, but trying to shake it off. I pretend to be hungry so we can sit down together for a while. We head to Mr. Burger and just order some fries and cola. I'm sorry we don't share a lot of interests. It must be pretty dull to hang out with.
Huh? Why would you say that? Why do we need to be into the same stuff?
Are you saying you don't judge me because I'm not like you?
No, I don't judge you because you're not like me. The most important thing is to be true to yourself. Screw what anybody else says you should be. I did a lot of soul searching after the group broke up. Took out a lot of books from the library, and borrowed zines from more marginal places. Okay, bear with me a sec. I'm gonna nerd out on you. In existential philosophy, there's the concept of authenticity, or acting according to your own values in spite of external social pressures to conform. And reading the work of Ricky Wilchins honestly changed my life. I felt so alone and broken in my discomfort with being a girl. Now I know there's other people out there like me. We have a word for it. Genderqueer. I am who I am. Not out of hatred for others, but out of a newfound love for myself. Ah, geez, look at me go. Some things about me really haven't changed, huh? That's all a long-winded way of saying, I don't care what you like or how you dress, as long as you're dressing how you want to dress and not like chasing approval.
I understood that last part at least.
And anyway, I really like the way you dress, princess. It suits you.
Oh.
That's not what's bothering me.
What is it then, KJ?
I'm sorry I keep digging up bad stuff all the time. We're just here trying to have fun, and I'm like, dragging the mood down. Like, I promise my life is more than just being bitter about the past. Okay, How about a fresh start? My band is playing on the 27th. You want to come watch? 27th. Hang on. I feel like I should write that down. Okay, KJ's band on the 27th. Because you do have dates here. We're on the 23rd right now.
What?
Maybe I could finally introduce you to some of the other friends I've made over the last couple of years. I've been a bit cautious about mixing my friend groups, but, you know, you've been a big girl today. If you could step into a hot topic all by yourself, with my help, maybe you could also step into an alternative music venue.
I'll think about it.
Great. Just whatever you do, remember to bring earplugs. It's gonna be loud.
The 27th, bring earplugs. Got it. KJ gives me another big hug before we part ways. I've been invited to see a part of KJ that none of the other Sentinels have seen before. The more I learn about KJ, the more I want to know. Finally, time for bed. I eat some midnight snacks before bed, which Alistair scolds me for, but my tummy says it's worth it.
But, like, we can't understand Alistair. How do you know he's scolding you?
No, shut up, alarm. Let me sleep 10 more minutes. After the debacle with Anna Lee on launch day, we arrived at the store today for some extensive notes on how to sell the Sentimentality makeup line. It's pretty textbook overbearing corporate speak, but Lise has been reading it like she's studying up for an exam.
Tease her, encourage her, or reassure her. I'm just gonna make a quick save. Let's not tease her. She tends to go to pieces pretty quickly. Let's just encourage her.
You're really studying hard. You're gonna hype the line so much that our first day of sales will be through the roof.
Think so? I don't know. I'm not so good at the hype.
Sure you are. You hype animals all the time. Even I now know that baby koalas eat their mother's poop. And you did it in a way that made me interested in not, well, I am still a little grossed out. But when you put your mind to it, you can get people really excited about a topic.
Now I'm hyped up. Thank you. The next customers who come into the store are going to get the full Lee's Martineau Glamour Pop approved sales pitch.
The door opens and chimes, signaling that said customers have arrived. Oh my, it's KJ and Miranda, coming to visit me at the store. Lise marches right toward them before I can stop her. Hey, Lise, maybe the next customers are okay.
Hello, valued shoppers. Welcome to Glamour Pop. May I have a moment of your time to speak to you today about a product that will bring some magic back into your daily beauty routine?
Wow, she really did memorize it. Lise finally looks up from her notes and takes in Miranda and KJ. Miranda smiles warmly at her, while KJ appears to be identifying all the nearby exits.
Not that you aren't already beautiful or powerful. That's a really nice hat you have on, and your tattoos are so cool.
Now you ask for the customer's name. I mean, hi, what are your names?
Miranda giggles a little at Lisa's unabashed enthusiasm. That's my work wife's charm. Even KJ seems to be warmed by it. KJ. I'm Miranda. What's your name?
I'll be your sentinel to whisk you
to your perfect makeup match. Oh boy, this is embarrassing from our perspective. Whisk you to your perfect makeup match.
Her name is Lise.
Don't interrupt.
You're already good at talking to customers. They are mine. She clears her throat and turns back to her captive audience. KJ shrugs her shoulders at me.
Yeah, back off, Akiko. I wouldn't mind a little concealer. I've been working a ton, and it'd help with the bags under my eyes.
I have some right here that would be perfect for you. Lise whips out the concealer and puts it in Miranda's hand. On the contact, Lise freezes, blushing. She won't take away her hand. Lise? Her hands are so strong and nice!
I'm a woodworker.
That's amazing!
I have to forcibly remove Lise from Miranda. Then she turns back to KJ.
And what may I offer you? Eyeshadow, lip gloss, glitter spray?
Please holster the glitter spray. Glitter spray? Please holster the glitter spray. But hey, maybe I could use a little something for an upcoming gig.
You have a band?
Our stuff's probably not your style.
A musician? Wow. I can do a test to find the perfect match for your skin tone.
No, give me the paylist you've got. The sheet says I should match your skin tone.
Fuck the rules. We can look however we want.
He suddenly gets very excited. It's like you care about how you look, and also do not care, and that makes you very cool. We could do whatever we want. Who needs to look like a dumb magical girl anyway?
Fuck yeah!
Other customers are starting to stare. I've never seen Lee's or KJ this riled up before, but together, they seem to bring it out in each other.
I mean, these are like my two favorite people, so let's join in.
Damn the man!
KJ, Lee's, and I jump up and down, yelling excitedly. A few customers sneak out the front door with worried looks.
Thank you for shopping with us!
Are you all done now?
We all stop jumping and catch our breaths. KJ turns back to Lee's.
I want a look that's totally off the wall. Like, have you heard of Kiss?
Oh, well, I could certainly make you even more kissable.
I actually want to look repulsive. Monstrous. Give me all the weirdest products in the line.
Coming right up.
Lee's rushes to the back room with the speed of a gazelle. She's a trip. I like her. Me too.
She's the best!
Lee's returns with a myriad of samples for both KJ and Miranda. Then looks at me and finally realizes,
oh my gosh, you all know each other and I just went on and on and on and I'm so sorry. Bye! Please, it's okay, wait!
Let's save the game.
If you insist, Garfield, I'll save the game. We really don't need to save at this point, but...
And she's gone.
KJ looks at the samples with a grimace. Our legacy. Powdered nonsense. In cheap plastic pink cases. Fitting. I can't believe Ara didn't tell us. We all moved on in our own ways? She sold us out, or it's not a big deal? No, she sold us out. It's kind of a big deal. She didn't tell us because she was too busy selling our identities to a corporation. And now you're peddling her product. Pretty spot on, if you ask me.
What's that supposed to mean?
Whatever you want it to mean. Look, there's no changing Ara's decision now. Let's just change the topic. The three of us awkwardly stand quietly for a while. Awkwardly stand quietly. That's a weird... Don't need two adverbs.
Do you want to try on those samples?
That'd be nice. Why not?
I lead them to the demonstration section with the mirror. While Miranda tries on the concealer, KJ gives themselves a look that reminds me of Brandon Lee in that movie, The Crow. It rocks. Miranda and KJ are always the quiet, dependable ones. Ara or Jackie were there to keep the conversation going. But I actually don't mind their absence today. It lets KJ and Miranda open up a little. Miranda tells us some more about her work in the woodshop. Some of her pieces can be found around town. I'll have to look for them. KJ tells stories of the funniest tattoos people have asked them to do. Lee's covers for me at the register, so we aren't interrupted. But I probably shouldn't leave her for the whole shift. Any update on the magical mystery front?
I checked up on some of our nastier ex-enemies. Did you know that Dr. Mustachio retired and opened a bakery? He makes a gnarly cream puff. We had a nice chat about how magic was a really negative force in our lives. Nice guy. Things seem quiet on my end too. I talked to the scientist who helped us fight that dude with the magic mech suit. She hasn't seen anything weird with magic.
Got it. Thanks for checking. And thanks for stopping by. I should probably get back to it before my manager sees.
It was nice to see you. It was nice to see where you work. Don't let the capitalist overlords get you down, princess. I tell you what, I'll buy a few of these just to keep the man off your back. We're valued customers of your fine establishment.
Those are samples. You can just take them. The actual makeup line doesn't go on sale until New Year's Eve.
And we'll have to become repeat customers. This concealer's nice. Maybe then my supervisor will stop telling me that I need to take fewer shifts because I look tired. Uh-oh. I'm worried that we're now giving makeup to the others who haven't had any problem with their magic so far. And like... I don't know, these were the ones least likely to wear this kind of makeup.
Thanks, you two.
See you later, Akiko. Later.
Time to get back to work. Time for work. But I have to listen to the manager talk about us being a family one more time. Hi, welcome to Glamour Pop. How can I help you?
Hey, sweetheart, how's it going? I'm looking for a makeup gift for my girlfriend. She's real mad at me right now.
Makeup gift? Well, you're definitely in the right place.
No, like making up. Like after a fight.
Oh, gotcha. What kind of makeup would make a good makeup gift?
That is a good question. Concealer does not seem like a good makeup gift. Like for making up. That sounds like you look tired. Like if you're giving someone concealer. Red lipstick. Maybe? Or a gift card. That doesn't feel like a makeup gift either. Let's go with red lipstick.
This lipstick is the color of roses. Pretty romantic, no?
Aw man, lipstick's the whole reason she's mad at me right now. She found smudges on my t-shirt.
Sounds like a personal problem?
Rude. You know what? I'll look elsewhere. Okay, we fucked up. Okay, let's get a... Let's go with a gift card.
Don't bother trying to figure it out. Get a gift card.
Now that's a genius idea. What are your options?
Nothing in here is under $5, so don't bother with that. Try a $50 one.
Oof, steep. But I guess that's the price I have to pay.
On the bright side, your girlfriend will love you for it. I have free time now. Thankfully, I had a not-so-terrible day at work. I feel like I have the energy to do a couple of things today. Who should I go hang out with now?
Okay, so we're done with KJ. I guess that was the full extent of that storyline. Like, now that we've got the band thing coming up, that'll be where that continues on. I guess we'll hang out with Miranda first.
It's not hard to guess where Miranda will be at any hour of the day. As predicted, I found her hard at work in the woodshop again. She seems to be more intensely concentrating than usual. There's beads of sweat on her brow. Knock knock! Hey Akiko, come on in. When she sees me, she steps away from her project, the beginnings of a gorgeous bookshelf using different types of wood, and wipes off her sweat. She hands me safety glasses with a nod. What are you working on today? It must be really tough, because you're working up quite the sweat.
The project isn't the toughest part.
Well, what is?
I'm trying not to put any of my magic into it. I thought it'd be easier, but it takes a lot of effort just to keep it held back. Honestly, it's a bit strange building something this way. Tell her she shouldn't hold back her magic. I just want to save just in case I really mess something up. Praise her efforts, ask her why. Tell her she shouldn't hold back her magic. Let's ask her why.
Why hold back your magic at all?
Viewing my magic into my creations was second nature. I guess I wanted to see what it'd be like without it.
How's it been?
Really hard. I don't know if I could keep up my usual pace like this. That could make my work suffer. But then again, I'm trying to figure out where magic fits into my life now. This is an experiment. I don't want magic to be some crutch. And I don't want to assume it has to be part of everything I do.
Is that why you wouldn't let me try healing your hands last time?
Miranda reflexively looks away. She starts sanding the edge of a wood block. I can tell she's avoiding more of this conversation. It's part of it, but... Miranda disappears back into her work. It's so hard to know what's going on in her head. Push her to talk? Compare magic to science and medicine. Offer to help on her project. Let's offer to help. That seems like a good way to try and get her to open up.
Can I help you with what you're working on?
Miranda looks at me grumpily. Do you know what a spoke shave is?
A razor that can talk?
My point exactly. Do not touch the dangerous tools. I have this.
Okay. I was just trying to lighten the mood. Something's bugging you, and I never know if I should ask or avoid you.
Akiko, fine. Remember when the Shadow Society set up that trap for us at the Natural History Museum? All those reanimated dinosaurs coming right at us? I froze. Poor KJ had to save our skin with their bubbles yet again. I don't think we appreciated how much of a toll protecting all of us took on them.
Even I took them for granted sometimes. I wish I had been better at protecting you all. You're not... I'm not saying this about you. I'm trying to talk about me. It's okay to be dependent on your friends sometimes? Yeah, I think that's a good thing to say. That's not what I'm saying! Wow, our communication styles are just so different. I feel like I'm constantly putting my foot in my mouth. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to understand. Why is it so hard for you to accept help from us? Maybe I'm not explaining it well either. Can we table for this for now and talk about it some other time? Of course. I don't feel good about how that conversation went at all. Let's go back. Let's try praising our efforts. That must be really difficult, and the piece is coming out great. I don't need empty praise. It's not. I'm being supportive. It's what you wanted, right? Create without magic? And this time you can't blow it up. Well, I could. I give her a desperate look. A bookshelf is a lot bigger than a box. The explosion would be pretty, but vast. But I won't. Phew. But I don't know if this is what I want anymore. Trying to work like this all the time would make my workflow impossibly slow and hard. But then again, I'm trying to figure out where magic fits into my life now. This is an experiment. I don't want magic to be some crutch. But I don't want to assume it has to be part of everything I do. Is this why you wouldn't let me try healing your hands last time? Yeah, she reflexively looks away, goes back into her work. Part of it, but... I guess this time we'll push her to talk. You always say you want to be had. I'm here listening, but you won't talk to me. Please, Miranda. I want to know what's going on in that head of yours. Why didn't you want to heal me? Why didn't you want me to heal you the other day? Why are you avoiding your magic now? Why does it feel like we can't ever get through a conversation? I push and see Miranda's frustration building until... I don't want people to like my work just because it sparkles. She bursts. Finally, a breakthrough. And I don't want you to heal me because... how do I explain it? Remember when the Shadow Society set up that trap for us at the Natural History Museum? All those reanimated dinosaurs coming right at us. I froze. Poor KJ had to save our skins with their bubbles yet again. I don't think we appreciated how much of a toll protecting all of us took on them. Even then I took them for granted sometimes. I wish I'd been better at protecting you all. I'm not saying this about you. I'm trying to talk about me. Okay. There were plenty of times you took initiative. We were all pretty stunned when Deadly Derek pulled out the Staff of Ultimate Power. I thought we were done for. Then you stepped up and revealed you had already snuck into his lair and swapped it with a fake made from your magic. You exploded the faux staff right in his face. Priceless. That was pretty cool, wasn't it? And you didn't even tell us you'd done it, you sly minx. You saved our butts. Where did we put the ultimate Staff of Power? Oh. Oops. It might be in my parents' storage unit?
Yikes.
Yeah. Oh, I remember the fight at the power plant? If you hadn't been there... I appreciate this, Akio. It feels good to be recognized, and remind myself I wasn't always the helpless one in the group. Hardly. We always knew we could depend on you. I hope you felt you could depend on us, too. And can depend on me now. Ooh. As not just teammates. Let's You were kind of flirting pretty heavily with KJ. Is it wrong to flirt? Let's say this. That sounds pretty good. Miranda smiles. I put my hand on her arm. God, her forearms are buff. I don't want you to only associate me with the past, since I know it's painful. Maybe we can make some new memories together. I'd like that. I gently take my hand away, but Miranda grabs it. You got some wood stain on your hands. Sorry, I'm covered in it. She takes a rag and cleans my hand. Diligently. We spend the rest of our time chatting about our projects. She explains to me that a sawhorse is not just a horse covered in sores. Who knew? I should get back to it. Feel free to visit me again sometime. I will. Who should I go hang out with now? Lise? Not feeling Lise. She's not vibing with me. Let's hang out with Jackie. I want to know more about how Jackie and KJ have been hanging out. After calling ahead for the OK, I arrived at the park where I was supposed to meet Jackie and Layla. Apparently, they were training outdoors today, but when I arrive, Layla is on a swing set with Jackie resting on a bench nearby. Jackie gets up as soon as she sees me and goes to greet me. When Layla notices me, she gives me a wave and shouts, "Hey, weirdo lady!" Still with the weirdo? Akiko, you come at a good time. We're near the end of the training. At the park, huh? It's park day. We already ran around the lake, shadowboxed, and did pull-ups on the monkey bars. I see. That sounds like a lot of hard work. I feel like I could be blinded by the twinkling lights in Layla's eyes. She was pumped up. Oh yeah, big-time training for the big-time gains. Since we already did our workout, Layla's taking the initiative to do some freestyle training until we're done. Freestyle! Layla takes a big jump off the swing set and lands on her feet. Not losing her momentum, she starts to scramble her way to the jungle gym, but stops mid-sway. Make sure you watch me, coach. Don't get distracted and go all kissy face with your girlfriend. Huh, she's not my girlfriend, you brat. Layla sticks her tongue out before rushing over to the jungle gym. Tease Jackie over kissing or not your girlfriend? Those are both really good options. Let's ask not your girlfriend. We're not girlfriends, Jackie? I'm hurt. I thought I was your only love. My voice is dripping with sarcasm. Picking up on it, Jackie leans into it and plays along. I'm so sorry, baby. It's not you, it's me. My heart has already been claimed. By who? Jackie balls her fist up and crosses her heart with her other hand. With all the terrible dramatics that benefit a low-budget soap opera, she answers, The Ring. Are you serious? I'm losing to boxing in this drama? You're right, baby. I see the light. You're the only knockout for me. Oh my god, that was so corny. True, but it made you smile. What more could I ask for? I feel silly letting her come and get to me, but leave it to Jackie to hit you where you least expect it. I'm not going to let her make any more cheesy lines in our made-up little drama. Instead, I point over to my convenient little topic changer, Layla. So was she always this sassy? Layla? Believe it or not, this wasn't always the case. She's really come out of her shell. You're kidding, right? You're telling me that little ball of energy and sass used to be shy? Yeah, something like that. I'm glad she could joke about it now, but she used to be pretty shaken up about the bridge incident. You know, that's one of the reasons why her father sent her our way in the first place. To help her feel not so powerless. She's poured a little heart into boxing, and it's really starting to pay off. She has confidence to spare now. So I'll put up with a little teasing here and there. She's earned it. That's so sweet! I had no idea of her struggle. Yeah, she surprises me. I saved her life, but I never really thought about the weight she's been carrying since then. Not until I got to know her. Makes you really stop and think about if you could have done some things better. Well, I wasn't thinking about it before, but now that she mentioned it, I am. The thought lingers between us both, bringing an uncomfortable silence. So, park day, huh? Oh yeah, I tend to do this about every week or so. We start it off with a proper workout routine, and then she gets to freestyle for a while. It just looks like she's playing to me. I affectionately call it an unorthodox workout. Like climbing a jungle gym? Good for hand-eye coordination, balance, and strength building. I guess that's true. It's different from what I pictured. You might not catch Rocky on a regimen like this, but for a kid like Layla, it's a perfect way to round off a week or two of tough training sessions. Jackie stares wistfully at Layla as the kid climbs up and flips herself upside down, hanging from the bars with only her legs and throwing a few practice punches for the fun of it. Layla's a little different. She needs some creative freedom here and there to get her best results. Her father doesn't seem to mind either, so why not let her have this? After all, she's just a kid, Akiko. One day, things are going to get hard for her, and she'll wish she could have taken it easy when she had the chance. Until those days come, she should get to enjoy herself, right? Yeah, I guess you're right. It does make sense why she seems so motivated around you. The talking between us goes quiet while we watch Layla go. She really did seem to have boundless energy. There was something nostalgic about watching Layla play, even though we rarely had the time to go out and do so ourselves as Sentinels. That was the kind of world we lived in, and it was hard to balance saving the world and having a life. Akiko, I'm thinking about passing my ring to Layla. What? Really? Like right now? No, not right now, but maybe in the near future. Are you serious, Jackie? Very. I mean, it's going to be her choice in the end, but I feel like I'm not really cut out for the ring anymore. I feel a pang in my heart after hearing that. I understand that KJ wanted nothing to do with her powers, but I didn't expect Jackie to want to give up on them either. Oh! You've got to be more clear about what we're talking about when you say ring. I thought she was talking about the Golden Gloves boxing gym. Like, they're talking about that. But she's talking about the ring that gives her her powers. The finality of our group disbanding never really set in for me. I think part of me had always felt we would come back to this at some point, after a great danger would present itself again. That's rather stating what I thought was going on here. Rather bluntly. That makes me wonder if maybe this is going to be a subversion, and that like maybe there won't be some great danger, that everything that's happening is just kind of time naturally passing on, and... I don't know. But wait, it's December 24th, that means tomorrow's Christmas. It has not felt Christmassy at all, thus far. Now that such a danger has arrived, I can't help but feel like our group is living on borrowed time. It's her responsibility, she can't just pass it on. It's her magic, she should get to choose what to do with it. Yeah, I feel like it's okay to pass it on. Layla seems like a worthy protege. It's your power, Jackie. You get to choose what to do with it. I'll support whatever you decide to do with it. Thank you, Akiko. That means a lot to hear you say that. Alistair's probably going to be really against it, but my mind is made up. Well, you let me deal with Alistair, okay? We can't understand Alistair at the moment anyway, so what does it matter? Yeah, alright. You know the little dude best after all. So, does she know that you want to pass it to her, I mean? Yeah, she does. We talked about this for quite a bit, and we've reached an agreement. She can become a magical girl, but if she does, she can no longer box. Not competitively, at least. She can give it up after when she wants to, but it's always going to be one or the other. Isn't that a bit hypocritical? That's what you did when you were a Sentinel. Jackie bit her lip and grabbed the waist of her right arm. The wrist of her right arm. Her arm trembled a bit when she looked distant. No doubt in her memories. Yeah, and that was a mistake, Akiko. I got hurt in ways even you can't heal by pushing myself like that. What do you mean? You always told me my healing kept you in the game. I didn't lie, but I messed up big time in relying on you so heavily. I just have a lot of old pains that feel deeper than where your magic could touch. Plus there's this trauma I feel from it. There's this hesitation I can't seem to train out of me. I have to force myself to stop turtling up in spars with people closer to my age. It's been bad enough to can my boxing career. I'm sorry, Jackie. I didn't know. I know, that's also my fault. I want to be tough for everyone, so I kept it to myself. I kept a lot to myself. I'm sorry. I'm throwing a lot at you suddenly. No, don't be. It's refreshing to see you open up like this. I like it. You think so? Jackie looks down at nothing in particular in her way of trying to hold back a smile. She was always cute when she tried to hide her heart. When she tried to hide the heart she wore on her yellow plaid sleeves. Well, I guess I'll keep that in mind. You better. And hold nothing back. You don't have to pull your punches when you're with me. Jackie eases up and finally lets go of her wrist and relaxes. All right, but don't regret it later. You know I hit hard.
I won't.
Just so we're clear, you're okay with this, right? You know how harsh the lifestyle gets. Are you sure you're okay with the idea of Layla doing the same thing? Yeah, she has something to prove, and if it's what she wants to do, I won't get in her way. But as her coach, I'll be keeping a keen eye on her and make sure she avoids making the same mistakes I did.
Coach Martinez, you're not watching.
Our time together gets cut short when Layla comes sprinting back.
I knew it. You're doing the kissy face thing, aren't you?
I'm not. I see a smug expression creep up on Layla. Layla seems to pick up on something, much like a shark to the scent of blood. She doesn't say anything, but Jackie's face grows into a bright shade of red. Wow, just look at the time. We should get you back over to the gym before your father shows up.
Would you like some company for the walk back?
Sure, I don't mind.
I'll be on my best behavior, Coach Martinez.
You better. For the whole walk back to the gym, Layla didn't say a word, keeping her promise as best she could. Unfortunately, she never dropped her smug grin. Finally, time for bed. I stay up way too late, reading my favorite shoujo manga. It ended on such a cliffhanger, I couldn't stop. I climb out of bed, dreading the workday ahead. It's Christmas, though. We're going to work on Christmas Day? I mean, that's fine, like, people work on Christmas Day, but we're not going to even acknowledge that it's Christmas? It's freezing this morning. And is that snow? I haven't seen snowfall in years. Oh, okay, something special has happened. Alistair prods my leg sleepily. Meow. I still can't understand him, but somehow I think this is cat talk for go back to bed. Oh, right. It's Christmas. Okay, finally we're acknowledging it. I don't have anything special planned, so I spend the entire day watching terrible Christmas movies with Alistair. The hours fly by. God, I want to watch some bad Christmas movies now. Suddenly, I hear a knock at the door. Huh? Who could it be? Maybe Santa's come to visit you after all, Alistair. Alistair looks excited for a second, but plays it off. Right. I forgot I broke the news about Santa a few years ago to him. I run over to the front door and open it to see. Miranda? Miranda is standing outside the door, shadowing her teeth and hugging her arm warmers. Hey, Akiko. Glad to see you're home. I was worried about showing up unprompted. No worries. Don't you want to come in? You look cold. I'm fine. I'm visiting my parents nearby anyways. I just wanted to give you this. Miranda hands me a small package, wrapped with recycled newspaper and twine. Sorry, it's not super fancy or anything. I just made it on a whim, and I was thinking about you. Anyways, catch you later. She walks off briskly. Miranda, did she forget about the jacket tied around her waist? I laugh a little. Miranda's usually so observant, but I guess even she can be forgetful sometimes. I unwrap Miranda's gift to find a small wooden figurine. It's a highly detailed carving of Princess Sentinel Starlight. She even got my signature pigtails from back then in. That must have been a challenge. This is awesome, way better than any corporate merch of the Sentinels. I'm going to treasure it. Is that another person? Merry Christmas! And a very happy holiday. Lise, what are you doing here? Oh, well, I figured we wouldn't see each other since the store's closed today. And snowfall in Diamond Cove is so rare, you know? I just had to bask in it. So I took a walk, and before I knew it, I ended up here. Also, where the hell do we live? It looks like we live in a warehouse. Then, what's that you're holding? I point to Lisa's reusable shopping bag. It looks like there's a book inside. You caught me. I actually came all the way over here to give you a present. Lise hands me the bag. Keep the bag. You can reduce waste by... Wait, please don't open it in front of me. I'm not sure why, but it's kind of embarrassing. See you later, alligator. Lise runs off before I can get a word in. Inside Lisa's bag is a photo book. It's full of pictures of quirky-looking birds and other park animals. I flip to the two last pages. It's covered in photographs that Lise and I took on a Polaroid while we goofed off at work. Lise scribbled a note on the side. Me and my favorite specimen. I can't help but laugh. I'll definitely crack this open whenever I'm feeling down. Thank you, Lise. I think I just heard a motorcycle. KJ is standing at my doorstep, holding something enormous. KJ, what are you doing here?
KJ, what are you doing here?
And what is that?
Sup, Akiko? I'm doing some spring cleaning and figured you'd like this.
KJ hands me an absolutely gigantic rabbit plush. It's wearing colorful pastel ribbons and dressed similar to mine. KJ, this is huge and looks brand new. Also, it's Christmas. You obviously aren't doing spring cleaning.
Yeah, you caught me. Well done, Sherlock. I just saw this for sale the other day. You like collecting stuff like this, right? Plus, it kind of looks like you, too. Real cute and goofy.
Goofy? And cute?
I rode all the way here with this rabbit under my arms. I must have looked like a total dork. Sorry, I got some snow and road salt on it. My bike doesn't have side bags. KJ shuffles around awkwardly. Anyways, I hope you like it. I got a dip. Promised to do a holiday party with some guys at the shop. And another with the band later. Got a full schedule. Barely time to cook a turkey.
KJ turns on their heel and stalks off before I can get a word in. KJ. I carry the rabbit and plop it onto my bed. It does kind of look like me. Maybe I should get another one that looks like KJ. Then we can match. Oh no, I see someone else coming.
Oh God. Solaire. Merry Crit! I closed the door.
Sorry, Akiko's not feeling well today.
Open up! It's an emergency! Ah. Merry Christmas!
Right. Thanks, Solaire. Merry Christmas.
Haha, you're very lucky. Santa Blaze is here to give one very special girl a very special gift. Solaire pulls a rectangular gift box out of his jacket. Behold. Now I'm sure you're wondering what's inside, but Solaire drones on about what's inside the box, but I already know what it is. It's a bunch of soul cards. I would know, because that's the only thing he ever gave me when we dated. I decide to cut him off now. He's practically yelling now, and I don't want any noise complaints.
Solaire, this is so, appreciated. I can't wait to open it. Thanks for stopping by.
Ha, you're very welcome, Akiko. I'm glad you haven't invited me in, but I'm a little sad you haven't invited me in, but I get it. You've always been on the shy side, and I grabbed the box from his hands.
Right, anyway, see you later.
God damn it. At least he wasn't the only one that visited me today.
I open up the box, and inevitably, there's cards inside. It appears to be custom made. It's me, Princess Sentinel Starlight, painted sloppily with markers and acrylic paint. It's actually kind of sweet. Maybe there's something to be said for Solaire, sometimes. I go to read the description and it says, Solaire Blaze's ultimate sidekick. I throw the card in the garbage and move on with my day.
Oh, we got the Achievement Xmas gift. Because he's our ex, and it's Christmas. I get it.
Aw, it's already time for bed. Well, the time of work was nice while it lasted.
Oh my god, my voice is going. Don't know how much longer this game is gonna go. We've got... How many days has December? Is it 30 or 31? Because I'm assuming, like, New Year's is gonna be the big day where everything happens. Alistair jumps on my stomach to wake me up, demanding food.
All right. Another glorious day in work purgatory. We just can't seem to get a breakthrough with figuring out what's happening with our magic or Alistair. Capitalism calls and I must answer. Sigh. I get settled in behind the cash register when I notice Ara coming. Ara, what are you doing here?
Another day, another photo shoot for the line.
Oh, thought maybe you'd come here to see me.
That's just a perk of the job. Bang!
We hear a strange noise coming from the back room,
then an awful moaning sound. This is definitely creepy.
What the hell is that?
Is there a dying animal in there?
I have no idea. No one should be back there now.
But what are you waiting for? Go see what it is. Let's go together. Actually, I'll make a save, but I feel like we should go together. How about some teamwork here? Must I do everything? Do you not know what teamwork means? We approach the door together. It says staff only in big letters. The strange moaning is getting louder. What are we going to find? With a nod, we both grab the door, throw it open, and find Lise, sitting on the floor,
Be quiet.
surrounded by sample packs of the sentimentality line. Her pockets are stuffed. She looks odd. Her shoulders are slumped in exhaustion, but there's a wild desperation in her eyes.
Oh, Akiko. I didn't expect you yet. What are you doing in here? Just some organizing.
Looks like you've completely undone any organization there might have been. Lise turns to Ara, finally noticing her presence.
And, is that the celebrity retired magical girl who's peddling her fame for a makeup brand, ostensibly for charity? But probably more aptly about a deep sense of purposelessness in her life, so she craves attention and validation?
What the fuck?
These!
Ara looks like she might throw Lise through the store's display windows.
What's going on with you? Are you okay?
Is she okay?
I'm sorry, I'm just so tired. Makes me cranky and say things I shouldn't. Lise pulls me aside and tries to whisper. You should be careful around her. Magical girls. I don't think they care about what happens to us regular people sometimes. She seems scary. Please, this isn't like you.
Akiko, could you cover for me today? I think I need to do something by myself for a while. Hi!
Please, you weren't even
Lise rushes out of the store. On the schedule for today.
What was that all about?
I don't really know. She's never like this. I'm calling a team meeting once I'm done with the photo shoot. You better be there.
I will.
Ara heads off to find the photographer and their crew. I stand dumbfounded. Everything keeps getting stranger and stranger, but I don't have a lot of time to think about it. A customer comes in, demanding to see the sentimentality line. Time for work. I have to listen to the manager talk to us about being a family one more time. Welcome to Shut the hell up. Everything's too loud. So loud, but I can't hear Ara's voice anymore. Excuse me? Her album used to pull me through the day. Now I feel nothing.
Huh? Well, maybe we can have something that can help.
What is it? Just kidding, I'm calling security. Nail polish? No.
Sentimentality sample, Ara's brush set?
Let's do this.
This sample set of brushes are shaped like microphones. Aren't they so cute? Look, so cute and pink, just like Ara.
Hello? Just give it to me. I can picture it. Ara singing into these brushes. I can hear her voice again, so give it to me now. Whoa, they're super pushy now.
I have free time now. Thankfully, I had a not-so-terrible day at work. I feel like I have the energy to do a couple of things today. Who should I go hang out with now?
First things first, I guess Miranda. We'll continue with the Miranda storyline.
I visit Miranda at the workshop again, but both of us are feeling exhausted, and the room feels a bit stuffy. Miranda suggests going to the park to get some air. It sounds nice. We sit down on a bench. It's an overcast night. Too bad. I was hoping we could see the stars a little bit.
Normally we get to hang out with two people, but it's already nighttime.
You've been keeping up quite the schedule between our investigations and your work at the woodshop.
I don't mind keeping busy, but I am feeling it lately.
Me too. I reach into my bag and pull out some trail mix that Lise made. She leaves it in the staff break room for anyone to take.
I take a lot.
Trail mix? For energy?
That sounds good.
We crunch on our snack, and I think about how to bring up what I want to say. Sometimes, I'm not sure how to approach our conversations. When you leave some things unsaid, I just have to react or guess what you're guessing at. But I feel like I mess up. It's been like that way since we were the Sentinels. I hate the feeling that you think that I don't care about your voice in matters. I really do. But I want to know how I can be better at helping you feel open with me.
This has been on my mind too. It can be hard for me to be direct right after being asked a question. And if I'm working with my hands or something, I'm not ignoring you. It's because it helps me gather my thoughts.
That's good to know.
Sometimes, I know what I'm feeling, but I don't have the words formed for it yet.
You feel like they're more formed now? think so. Miranda, would you feel comfortable if we continued our conversation from the other day? Can I ask you a question first? Of course! What do you feel about your magic? The magic is just something I carry with me. It connects me to the legacy of magical girls. I haven't really thought about it. You? The magic is just something I carry with me. It's a part of me, inseparable, like my lungs. I don't really think about it much, but it's there, like breathing. You think having magic meant you had to be a magical girl? Well, aren't we an alien from another planet? Why do you ask? I've been thinking about my magic a lot lately. It hasn't always felt like it was mine, just a tool to use as a magical girl. A tool? Like, it doesn't belong to me. Then who would it belong to? Sentinel Nova. Ah. I wait patiently. I can see she's trying to form her thoughts, and I don't want to interrupt. I want to show her she's worth waiting for. When I use my magic, it's like it was using me instead. Trying to control it was like trying to hold onto a handful of sand. It just ran through my fingers. Sentinel Nova could use it, like instinct. Miranda? It feels like it happens when I don't intend it to, or sometimes won't come when I call it. I don't know what that means. Where does magic fit into my life now? You keep talking about Sentinel Nova like it wasn't you. That's how it felt. All that frill and curliness. It was a performance. It didn't feel like me. I kind of disassociated from Sentinel Nova. Like a costume I put on and took off. It was a big relief when I got to take off the costume for good. It took such a big toll on me to have to pretend like that. I'm much more self-assured about who I am now. Except, the magic feels so connected with Sentinel Nova. I think that's why it's been so hard to see the magic is still my own. I nod to show I'm listening and understanding. I sit with what she said. I never knew this side of her. I'm really glad you felt like you could share that with me. I wish I knew what to say. You don't have to say anything. I'm just glad to feel heard. But I do have thoughts, just not words yet. Now you know how I feel all the time. She says it warmly. I try to gather my thoughts when the clouds part and stars peek out, twinkling at us. I look at Miranda and she smiles. That's right, her powers come from the stuff of stars. When she needed to recharge, she would sit under the night sky and let their light within her. I can tell even now she's feeling more energized. She starts to softly glow. It's incredibly beautiful. She's incredibly beautiful. This is her light, coming from her. Look at yourself. What? You're glowing. This always happens at night. That's what I mean, Miranda. This is your glow, your magic. It's part of you, not Sentinel Nova. You. Being a magical girl and having magic don't have to be the same thing. Miranda's eyes fill with hope. I think that's why our powers don't go away when we retire. We have to choose to pass them on with the rings. If we want to. Otherwise, they're ours for life. Well, except for what's going on now. You think magic really is disappearing? I can feel my powers weakening a little. You think it'll be gone soon? Oh, I don't even know what the difference is between these two questions. Will you miss it? Will you miss it? If your magic goes away? I think I would. After trying to work without my magic lately, I realize it's pretty second nature for it to flow through me. Miranda is quiet for a little while, staring up at the stars. I don't think I want it to go away, but I want to find a way for it to feel more like mine. I believe in you. It's your power. You should claim it however you want. Thank you, Akiko. Our talks are really helping me organize my thoughts on this. I want to do something to thank you. Make something for you. I want to do it purposefully, using the magic I have. Especially if it might not be here forever. Would you let me make you something? Of course! What would you like? A piece of wearable art, a treasure box, anything she wants to make. I feel like we should go with anything she wants. What do you want to make? I don't think I could choose. But I asked you. But I said you could make whatever. A classic Akiko Miranda stalemate. Guess our communication styles still have a ways to be compatible. I'll come up with something. Oh, hang on. A piece of wearable art. I want something I can wear, like jewelry or a pendant. That way I can always have it near me. I reflexively put a hand over my heart, like I'm wearing a necklace. Miranda looks where I put my hand and blushes a little. I can do that. I'm gonna head back. I'm sort of excited to start working on it. I'll walk with you. I walk Miranda back to the workshop, but I can tell her head is already in her next project. I'm flattered she wants to make something for me. I can't wait to see what it is. When I arrive at the mall, I see the sentinels standing around near the escalator. Oh, right, Ara said that she was calling a meeting tonight. That's right. Oh, okay, she's wearing a disguise. Ara is in the middle of telling the group something, waving her arms around with a conspiratorial look. Looks like she's wearing her in-public disguise again. Again? We haven't seen her wear this before. I've been watching this person for the past few days. I think I found who we're looking for. It's Lise. Maybe. I mean, Lise was acting very strange. I don't think Lise is the mastermind, but it could be that they've gotten to Lise. Ara, what are you saying? My work wife? You saw how weird she was acting this morning. Do you really think that's not suspicious? Come on, even you aren't that dense. There's no way? Now that you mention it, it's hard to know what to make of that. Why was she taking so many of the samples? That's really strange. Now that you mention it, well, at work, she's also been complaining a lot about magical That might not be a coincidence. Exactly. Maybe you're onto something there. Tons of people complain about magical girls, myself included. That's not enough evidence to say it's her. Okay, I'm not 100% certain that it's her, but she's hiding something. A vibe isn't enough evidence either. Yeah, I agree. That's obviously not the only reason. Akiko and I are the ones whose magic is being affected the most, and we've been around Lise at the store more than anyone else. I think it's to do with the makeup, right? I don't think that's a coincidence. Plus, I've overheard her saying how much she doesn't like me in particular, so she could be targeting me now after Akiko. Is that what this is really about? Someone disliking you doesn't make them evil. Get over yourself. Fuck you. That has nothing to do with it. Uh-huh. Are you sure about that? Hey, let's focus. We aren't gonna get anywhere if we argue. Hara and KJ both grumble a fine and settle for glaring at each other. Anyways, until someone has another lead, I think we should investigate Lise. I don't know enough about Ara to suspect her, and that kind of infighting seems like it'll play exactly into any kind of enemy's hands. Agree to investigate. I don't want to be like... I think we should keep our options open, because I don't think it is Lise, or at least I don't think Lise is the mastermind behind it all. We can look into Lise, but we should keep our options open. If it's not her, then we're back where we started. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted. That seems like the right choice of action. Everyone agrees with that for once. I'm not sure it's this Lise everybody's talking about, but if we have a lead, why not follow it? I can do the investigation, since I'm the one who brought it up. No offense, but I think maybe someone more level-headed should go. You might have some bias that accidentally comes through. And that includes you too, KJ. Fair enough. I'll tag along. If anything goes awry, I'll protect you, Akiko. Well, that sounds fine to me. You haven't even met Lise yet. I think I should take someone along who recognizes her mannerisms a bit better. Someone observant. What about you, Miranda? You and I can do it together. Me? Well, Fine, whatever. Let's do that. Yeah, let's do it, Akiko. We spent some time making a plan for investigating Lise. Hopefully this gives us the answers we need. Finally time for bed. I stay awake for a while, with the usual 20-something's existential dread. But I eventually fall asleep. Alistair jumps on my stomach to wake me up, demanding food. Alright. Miranda and I caught up with Lise just as she left her house this morning. She has her camcorder with her and a bag full of stuff. We stayed far back and follow her as she makes her way a couple of blocks from her place to the park. Miranda and I jump behind a tree to observe. What could she be doing here? So far, nothing out of the ordinary. I'm keeping an eye on what's in that bag. Miranda is right. Just because Lise has plopped herself down amongst the trees... Miranda is right. Because Lise has plopped herself down amongst the trees and upends her bag. Out of it spills tons of sentimentality-lined makeup. That's a lot of makeup. Typical. I make one friend outside of the magical craziness, and it turns out to be a vain villainess. We don't know yet. I have to see what she does with it. Wait, what is she doing with it? Lise dons the makeup in her way. It's all over her face, like a kid playing dress-up imagination. Trust me, this is not yet out of the ordinary. Oh, well, it's kinda cute. She's always marched to the beat of her own drum. I like that about her. What she's been saying lately about magical girls. I mean, it is a weird... Oh, wait, it's the 27th. That means it's also time for the band. It's... Like, what she's saying, like, makes sense in, like, the real world. But this is a world where magical girls actually do have a purpose and actually do defeat magical villains. So it's a lot harder to... criticize magical girls. Like, they actually do save the world, as far as I can tell. But what she's been saying lately about magical girls... Has she ever told you why she feels that way? Huh? She hasn't. Maybe there's something she's experienced that you don't know about. It can be hard to talk about the pains of our past sometimes. I don't exactly look back all rosy on our fighting days. But I'm not turning evil all of a sudden. You're right. Let's give her a chance to do whatever it is she's doing. Lise has her camcorder out, and she seems to be directing some pigeons about their stage blocking. She's laughing, covered in makeup, filming pigeons. This is just odd. What is she doing? Should we keep watching or confront her? I feel like we should keep watching because this is very bizarre. I don't know what to make of it. We should wait. This could just be a smokescreen. It's a very elaborate and effective smokescreen, then. We hang back, trying to see if there's more to it. Suddenly, Lise whips around with her camera to catch a pigeon in midair. She spots us. Oops. Akiko? And Miranda, wasn't it? What are you doing here? You want to be in my documentary? Lise, what's going on here? Well, I couldn't find real eagles, so I was doing a recreation scene for the climax. Lise's energy burns with passion, but her eyes are a bit wild. Lise, you're just making a movie? I used to make them all the time when I was a kid. I had to pretend I had a camera, and I played every animal and the documentary host, but it was great. It was the happiest time of my life. Well, she's not vying for world domination, but this is still extraordinary. I bend down toward the sentimentality makeup. Why do you need all this makeup? Don't touch that. I need it. I use it to turn myself into the animals. Right. Miranda leans close to Lise. I like what you did with your makeup. Lise calms down. She smiles widely at Miranda. Really? It's creative and cool. I did stuff like that when I was little, too. You did? I really miss those days. I was happy, carefree, running around in the state park where I grew up, learning all about ecology and animal biology from my parents. I keep remembering those days and wanting them back. And I'm so tired. I'm so tired of being me. I'm so tired of worrying about the future. I just wanted to feel light and silly again. Tears start to stream down Lisa's face. Oh geez. I don't know how to explain it. I know it's probably dumb. No, it's not. It's not dumb at all, really. It's like, I know how that feels, Lise. And I'm not always so good at talking about it either. I think we should hug Lise? I take Lise into a hug. Miranda joins too. Together, we let her sob out her feelings. It's a long, quiet moment, but I think she needed it. I think we all needed it. When we separate, Lise is calmer. We all feel a little bit better. Miranda pulls me aside. I think we can definitely rule Lise out. We'll tell the others at the hideout later, but I think for now, we should walk Lise home and make sure she's okay. That's a good idea. Lise, let me walk you home. Thank you. I'd like that. I walk back with Lise to her apartment, where she's greeted excitedly by Mimi and Bobo, the sweet little kitties. I know they'll take good care of her for now. I promise to check in on her soon. As I leave, I know we've answered one question, but now so many more are popping up. Is this connected to magic going away? To the customers at the store acting weird? And who is behind all this? Is what connected to magic going away? The fact that Lise is making a documentary? What? How would that be connected? To the customers at the store acting weird? Are the customers at the store acting that weird? They didn't seem that weird. And who's behind all this? I feel more than ever that we can't just leave this alone. I want to protect Lise, my team, and everyone. Because my gut is telling me that the worst hasn't happened yet. Time for work. Yep, one more time. Hey, welcome to Glamour Pop. Is everything okay? I've been in that office my whole life. I've wasted my life away in sales. Trapped in that awful cubicle. I wish I was a magical girl instead. The customer seems awfully down. I mean, the obvious answer would be a sentimentality sample, right? Because she literally just said she wants to be a magical girl. But the fact that, I don't know, the option to say, I think you need help, it sounds... I guess we'll go with that first. Hey, why are you in here? Do you need help? Hello? I've wasted my entire life. Hey, come back! I have free time now. Okay, work sucked. Okay, so asking for help was bad. Okay, let's give her the... This eyeshadow sample from Sentimentality just shines. Shines just like the sun. Whoa, that bugged them up. Those colors are just like the sun. Like my days off on the beach. Give it to me now. Okay, alright. No need to get aggressive. I have free time now. Thankfully, I had a not-so-terrible day at work. I feel like I have the energy to do a couple of things today. Who should I go hang out with now? Oh, we can hang out with KJ again! Woo! I mean, I guess we should go with KJ because it's the 27th. It's when a band is performing. I feel like we should go there. It's KJ's big night. I rush home to get ready. Alistair watches in judgment as I desperately assemble an outfit for a heavy metal concert. Alistair, what do people even wear to these things? Do I own any black clothes? I model my final 3 outfits for him, and he's unimpressed with all of them. Meow. Well, somehow you are. I decide to simply embrace who I am and pick out something colorful. I'm sure that's what KJ would want anyway. I get the vibe that's what Alistair was trying to suggest too. After wasting a bunch of time on my outfit, I'm running late. I race outside my apartment building and leap onto the bus as the doors close. I then take the time to fuss over my makeup as the bus leans and bumps across the city. I try to go for something a little dark and daring, since I won't know anyone else there but KJ, why not experiment? I finally arrive, and wow, this place is full of weirdos. The venue is a sea of black t-shirts, torn denim, piercings, and tattoos. Ah, the smell! It smells like a locker room in here. I can't breathe. I order a beer at the bar and hang around people watching, waiting for the bands to start. The others look kind of intimidating at first, but after a few minutes observing, I realize they seem pretty friendly. Over the blaring music, I can just about hear joyful chatter and laughter. I think back to Jackie calling me one of her weirdos. And that must be how some of these people must feel about each other. I'm suddenly very self-conscious of being a lone twinkling star in a vast black sky. Well, at least KJ will know I showed up. Suddenly, the stage lights beam bright and an announcer warms up the crowd.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the legendary Newcomers Night at the Crowbar. Oh, I get it, Crowbar. Sorry. The crowd cheers and claps. It's kind of sweet. They're being so friendly to new artists. I hope you all had a wholesome, cozy, family-friendly Christmas. But Christmas is over, so let's make some noise!
The crowd goes wild.
The first band up tonight is from our very own Diamond Cove. Give it up for the debut performance of the Hellcats.
The crowd applaud and cheer in support as 5 musicians walk on the stage and get ready. I spot KJ. Whoa, they went all out for their look tonight. I'm so excited.
Make some noise. That's the whole point of being here, right?
I scream at the top of my lungs. That's my weirdo! Kill it, KJ! KJ looks up from their bass guitar and peers into the crowd. They spot me and smile. Or is that a blush? Some people in the crowd clock that we know each other and laugh. I think that was a good laugh, right? The band finishes their setup, and the singer leans into the microphone.
Never mind the bollocks, we're the Hellcats. This one's called Burn Away.
The band begins playing, and my entire body is assaulted by a wall of sound. Rushing guitars, pounding drums, crashing cymbals, pitch screaming. I forgot my earplugs at home. KJ tried to warn me.
This is awesome.
I put my hands in the air and go wild. The intensity of the music blows away all my inhibitions. I feel so alive right now. I gotta agree with KJ. This is speaking to me on a totally different level than pop music. When the first song is over, I give my best screech owl hoot in approval. My drifting thoughts are interrupted by another wall of sound, and I regret not having my healing powers to undo whatever damage is being done to my hearing. This time, it seems I'm not alone in my suffering. A minute or so into the song, I started to notice the crowd around me losing interest in the performance. Wait, is this not what normal heavy metal music sounds like? I literally have no idea.
Oh dear, what is going on?
KJ is really going at it. Like, really going berserk on stage. Are they feeling okay? I don't even think they're keeping to a beat anymore. The rest of the Hellcats look back at KJ in a mixture of frustration and concern. They try to keep the song going, but KJ's frenzied bass playing is throwing the whole band off rhythm. The crowd starts to boo and jeer. Many more stand in awkward silence.
Fine, fuck you then!
In a fit of rage, KJ smashes their bass guitar to pieces on the stage floor. They took a moment to wipe up some tears and regain their cool. Then they walk right up to the edge of the stage and lock eyes with me.
Princess, we're leaving. Let's go.
A stunned silence follows, and every single person in the room turns to glare at me. What the heck did I do? I was just watching. KJ storms away backstage, brushing off any attempts the bandmates make to help. I get the sense this may not be the first time that this happened. I make my way outside, avoiding eye contact with everybody. I find KJ's motorbike and wait for them there. What the heck took over them? I've never seen KJ that angry before. I really hope it wasn't anything I said or did. KJ arrives a few minutes later looking totally defeated. They didn't even take off their stage makeup. Should I say something?
You were amazing. Hey? Are you okay? Yikes. I don't know what to say. Probably hey, if I'm being honest, but let's go with are you okay to begin with. Yep, okay. Should have expected that. Now I want to see what you were amazing. Okay, she glares at us. Okay, let's go with hey. Hey.
They let out a long sigh.
That was not cool of me. I'm sorry for how tonight turned out. Thanks for coming all the way out here for me. Let me give you a ride home?
Sure, but you want to talk about what happened?
Thanks, but the ride will give me time to think before we talk. I do my best thinking on my bike. Mind if I take the scenic route home?
Sure, if that'll help.
Yeah, it would. Thanks, Akiko.
We settle up, and KJ takes me on a long nighttime ride around Diamond Cove. The waterfront is strikingly beautiful at night. The pale moon rests high above a calm ink-black ocean, and the golden lights of the city glitter like stars on the water. The scenery is enough to distract me for a while. A diversion from what I witnessed back on the stage, and what kind of conversation could be waiting on the other end of this late-night ride. I hold onto KJ tighter and protect myself from the cold December air. I wonder what's going on under their helmet. For all I know, they're crying their heart out, and I can't tell. I mean, I hope they're not crying, because that seems like it would be really dangerous on a motorcycle to have, like, your eyes full of tears, and also to be breathing heavily, because, like, motorcycle helmets trap in a lot of that air, and... After about half an hour, we roll up outside my building. KJ takes off their helmet and seems to be in a better mood. I kinda like being your personal chauffeur. I'm sorry it's so cold out. Mind if we go inside and have that talk? I'll put on some coffee. I had a beer only about an hour ago. What could go wrong? Oh, you don't have to do that for me. I want to have the energy to listen to what you have to say, and that long ride home made me feel a little sleepy. Okay, princess, lead the way. It's pretty late, so we try to stay as quiet as we can. My roommate is the worst when they're tied in... We have a roommate? Oh, right, the roommate that won't buy groceries. Jeez. Okay, we have a roommate. It seems, I don't know, difficult back when our cat used to talk. Having to have conversations with our talking cat, while also, like, our roommate may be able to hear us. Cozy little place you got here. Thanks, it's kinda crappy, but it's mine. We head to my room and sit on the bed together. Alistair is sleeping away in the corner, so we keep the lights off. Yeah, I could say kinda crappy, but it's mine, about a lot of things right now. Tonight's performance, for example. Yeah, about that. We've been rehearsing for weeks, and right at the most important moment, I totally lost it. Everyone watching, too. What were you thinking when I lost it on stage? What were we thinking? I don't know yet. Night is still kind of a blur. I haven't had time to process. That's understandable. I'm still really sorry, though. That was really reckless of me. Not like in a cool way that's impressive. Has this happened before? Only at the last rehearsal. But it was much worse this time. For some reason, I started picturing my dad, saying how disappointed he is in me. And Boyoung, looking down on me no matter what I do. And then I pictured you and how... Akiko, I would never hurt you. I know that sounds like empty words, but for real, please believe me. That anger was... It was all for me. That fuck you was for me. For my stage fright. And you were there watching, and I was so ashamed. And it built and built, and then I had a total meltdown. And now I've got to pick up the pieces. Like, have you ever felt like you were finally getting on top of things, but then out of nowhere it all breaks? And you can't figure out why? And you look like a stupid little child. Oh, for real? Sorry, I meant that as a rhetorical question, but I'm not done talking yet. Sorry, zipping it. Is that rude? Am I speaking out of turn? Shit. Sorry. Thanks for being patient with me. Anyways, I was so excited to see you, Princess. When we all met up again at the park, I mean. I had to play it cool. And then again tonight. I've always... Shit. I can't say it. Fuck. What is with me lately? I'm all tangled up in knots. KJ's eyes filled with tears again. Behind that intimidating mask of makeup, all the tough attitude, I recognize the ghost of a shy and awkward person I used to know. They sit for a moment, moving slowly and composing their thoughts. Akiko, do you know why I call you princess all the time? Fuck. Guess what they mean? I don't know what we would guess, so that would be bad. Because I am a princess? No, there's clearly more meaning to it than that, than the fact that we're an alien princess. Let's hold KJ's hand. I took my vow of silence and I'm sticking with it. I grasp KJ's hand in both of mine and give them a little smile. They stare deep into my eyes for a moment, and I see a sparkle of joy behind the tears. Yeah, something like that. I really like you, Akiko. Always have. Like, since we first met. You think everyone else figured it out? Oh god. I can only imagine how much Boyoung must have bitched about it behind my back. Why did no one tell me they knew?
Focus, KJ.
You're right. Sorry. God, I'm really an open wound tonight. I draw a deep breath. Like, it's okay if you don't feel the same way about me. I've been at peace with that for years now. Like, I did all this, all these changes for me first. Authentic self and all that. We only have one life after all. When you gave me that call to come to the park, I don't know what happened, but all I could think about was how you're going to react to me riding up on my motorbike. So Akiko, what do you think?
About you?
You slide a little closer to me and give me a longing look. Yeah. Do you like me? The real me? I mean, kiss them, you fool. Without hesitation, I swing in and smooch that ridiculous clown face. After a moment of stunned surprise, they wrap an arm around my waist, and their free hand firmly pulls me closer. Is this right? I'm not sure, but it is nice though. I can always text them and apologize in the morning. KJ suddenly leaps to their feet. I should get going. You probably have work tomorrow. Maybe KJ just realized how weird this is too. You've got my makeup all over you.
Totally worth it.
I think? But, thanks, Akiko, for listening. I'm really grateful you were there for me at my absolute worst. This is gonna be in the top 10 weirdest days ever. I walk KJ downstairs and watch as they warm up their motorbike and ride away into the cold night. Every time I think I finally understand KJ, they find new ways to surprise me. Woo! Today was a lot. I kick off my shoes and give Alistair a half-hearted wave.
Between looking into Lee's and work being off, I deserve a moment to chill. Isn't that right, Alistair?
Meow.
Yeah, I miss when you were able to talk. Alistair is pouring at my television set. TV, huh? I thought you'd be meowing for dinner first.
The late show's not on till 9. 20 soaps again? I don't know what choice this could affect.
Trying to catch a cartoonami lineup?
Meow. Alistair looks excited for a second, but shakes his head.
Really? Too bad. You were getting into that Cowboy Bebop anime.
Wait, sorry, hang on, was that Boobop? Cowboy Boobop. Alistair is squinting at me.
I fish the remote out of my bedsheets and flip on the TV. Alistair jumps up beside me and pushes his paw onto the remote.
He's trying to change channels, but his motor skills need some work. It's adorable seeing him so determined. Channels flip by slowly until DCTV5 news pops up on the screen.
You want to watch the news?
It's a special program about former magical girl squads. For decades, communities across the world have owed their peaceful lives to the work of enigmatic magical girls. The residents of Diamond Cove fondly remember the service our now retired sentinels put into achieving peace. Alistair looks totally engrossed in the program.
I guess it's nice to feel appreciated.
Today, we'll look back on some exceptional magical predecessors who worked hard to keep the world safe. Petal Princess, Fruit Fatale, and solo star, Sweetie Honey. The program drones on about Petal Princess, a trio of floral magical girls with purifying powers. Bonded together, they worked to put a stop to a magically enhanced automotive company that was responsible for drowning their city in smog. Black and white photos of the girls smiling towards the camera flash by on the screen. They look proud of their work. The reporter speculates on the group's whereabouts now. It's been 30 years since their last appearance.
A climate-conscious group from the 60s is pretty rad. They were totally ahead of their time. I grab a half-eaten box of crackers to snack on while the program continues. Maybe I'm just hungry, but I'm more tired than usual after work.
Reporter, next up, Fruit Fatale, a bold, colorful group active in the late 70s. Stay tuned to learn about the group's tragic end.
Alistair is curled up in a ball in my lap. Apparently, Fruit Fatale was led by Strawberry Soury, a pink-themed magical girl with the ability to float. She was backed by 3 other fruit-themed girls. Muscat Marina,
Boasted ability-enhancing capabilities. According to the program, she paired well with another member named Banana Brie. The 4th member, Avocado Anna, could absorb magical power from the enemy.
I'm almost done with my stack of crackers. It's not helping much with the energy levels. Not exactly seeing how the fruit theme is related to their powers.
Fruit Fatale were on their way to becoming the best and brightest stars of the 70s. That is, until one fated day.
Alice's ears prick upwards. A picture of Strawberry Soury is shown, shifting from full color to grayscale.
December 31st, 1979, Strawberry Soury tragically lost her life after an accidental fall.
What? Okay. She falls and dies. That's kind of a strange way for a magical girl to go.
Fruit Fatale immediately disbanded, and the remaining 3 members have not been spotted in public since.
The program continues on, speculating on the potential causes of Soury's accident.
Why couldn't she stop her fall with her floating ability? Was she mid-battle with a terrible enemy?
There's a queasiness that grows in my stomach as the reporter muses on the dangers of magical girlhood. I think about the close calls we had in the past. Yeah, it wasn't magical enough. I wonder if the same thing happens to all magical girls.
That's what I was speculating earlier, was that maybe this is going to be a subversion, and that, like, the fact that our powers are going away is just a natural evolution of what happens to magical girls? Like, it's not anything actually happening to the magic. It's just part of growing up?
Some days we celebrated after the fights. We felt like we were on top of the world. Other days we were exhausted and we got hurt. Alistair, can we please change the channel? I'm not feeling this tonight.
Meow.
Sorry, bud. I'm super tired. I just need to sleep it off. Finally, time for bed. Alistair curls up in bed with me, falls asleep on his side. He always hugs the mattress.
Oh, yeah. Okay, now it's December 28th. When do I finally get to sleep in? Oh no, I've slept and now I'm late for work. Time for work? Oh, we're straight into it. Another day of minimum wage. Whoopee.
Welcome to Glamour Pop. I'm a bit tired today.
Sniffling.
Oh, is everything alright?
I'm unlovable. I never recovered from this divorce.
Whoa, ma'am, what's going on?
I threw my diamond ring in the trash. It's really over this time.
What is she here for? She's bawling. Is there anything I can do?
Let's offer some more sentimentality. I'm sure that this is a bad thing to be doing, but...
Hey, check out this new glitter sample from Sentimentality. It shimmers like diamonds, doesn't it?
Oh, it does. It's just like when my husband first proposed. Give it to me. I'll pay any price for that.
Her expression went twisted there for a moment.
Yep, there's definitely something fucked up about this makeup.
Sure. I hope it helps. I have free time now. Thankfully, I had a not-so-terrible day at work. I feel like I have the energy to do a couple of things today. Who should I go hang out with now?
I mean, KJ, absolutely, immediately. KJ. After, like, we kiss her and she just dips like that, definitely go. We need to talk to KJ immediately.
I want to give KJ another chance and move on from what happened on our last hangout. I must be feeling all mixed up about it, so maybe we should clear the air. But I might need to ask some tough questions. I'm not sure if kissing them was the right thing to do. I didn't actually text KJ to apologize because, well, I don't even know what I think yet. That scene has been replaying over and over again in my mind. It was really nice, and they seem to enjoy it too. But I can't shake the feeling I may have taken advantage of them in a vulnerable moment. I text KJ and invite them out to the park. It's a little cold out, so I have a flask of hot cocoa from home. I sit for a while, looking at the moon above the pond, its glow reflecting in the water. It reminds me of the motorbike ride home in the dead of night, wondering what was going on inside their helmet. I wonder if this new KJ is also a kind of armor, a tough exterior to hide something vulnerable. I want to believe them when they say that they're happier this way. The quiet is interrupted by the now familiar sound of KJ's motorbike.
Hey, Akiko.
No, Princess? That can't be good. Hi, KJ. How are you?
Honestly, I'm kind of surprised you wanted to meet up again. You feeling charitable or something?
Feeling charitable, that's
a weird way to put it. Maybe I really did fuck up by kissing them. Ready for round 2? Who starts a conversation like that? Like, please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm not, like, 100% sure I should have kissed you in the first place. Last time was hella weird. I'm really sorry I put you through that. I've never acted out like that before, and I wanted to apologize. Sorry I fucking humiliated both of us in public. For a start, the band is gonna be looking for a new bassist. That's probably for the best. I was taking on too much anyway.
Come on, take a seat. I bought cocoa.
Shit, you remembered.
I gambled on some things about you not changing. Still your favorite, right?
Yeah. KJ takes a seat beside me, and I pour them a mug of cocoa. I take a sip and think for a moment. Jeez, when was the last time I drank hot cocoa? I think it might have been when the gang was still together. Weren't we fighting Freya the Ice Queen? I think you brought some cocoa along to keep us warm.
An army marches on its stomach.
Yeah, you always did bring snacks, huh?
You also remember what happened?
Not really. Jackie punched her real hard, or Miranda exploded something?
Before that, there was a cave-in.
Oh god, you're right. Wow. That just unlocked a bunch of memories. So dark and claustrophobic. I was terrified we were gonna die.
Me too. But we didn't, did we?
Obviously not. Unless heaven is really boring.
And?
Sorry, Princess, you've lost me.
KJ, we're still only alive because of you protecting us. Everything we've achieved since couldn't have happened without you. Jackie's gym? Gone. Miranda's workshop? Gone. Ira's pop career? Gone. Even though I know you'd prefer that. And that's just one example. There are many other times we'd be dead if you weren't there.
Are you trying to guilt me into keeping my powers? Is that why I'm here? You should keep your powers? No, definitely. What? What? When did this become about our powers? I'm trying to deal with the fact that we seem to like each other. It's your choice.
What I'm saying is that you always were, and still are, essential to the team. I mean that as Sentinels and as friends. And even if you do give up your powers, I don't want you to give up on us. I hate to lose you again, KJ. I know we don't agree on everything. We've all changed in our own ways. Some more than others, of course. But it's hard to ignore how, out of all of us, you're the only one who really wants their powers to disappear. More than anything, I want to understand. Why do you want to give it up?
It's hard to talk about that without going into some other stuff too.
It's like everyone only sees me how they want to see me.
I'm right here screaming, "This is who I am," at the top of my lungs, but it's not good enough. Oyoung only ever sees sad little bubble girl, pissing their pants at the first sign of danger. She's allowed to reinvent herself as Aura. I don't deserve that privilege. My dad watched his shy little daughter grow a spine, and he hates it. He says I've been brainwashed by the media, and after the end times, I'm gonna burn in hell. Jackie's been a support figure for me for so long. I think she's afraid to be anything else. And that goddamn anime ridiculed me every chance I got. I drew my glasses so thick you can't see my eyes. It's like I'm not even a real person, just a tragic clown. KJ sighs and takes a long sip of cocoa. Wait, are we talking about the anime that Solaire made? It's a lot to unpack, I know. We have plenty of time, so we can talk about those one by one. I kind of wanted to talk about the anime first.
Yeah, the anime really didn't do you justice, huh?
How to phrase this? I was in an online chat the other day. Someone was throwing the word pierogi around. Everyone found it hilarious for some reason. So I asked what they meant. Pierogi describes an awkward, unattractive girl who won't leave you alone. So of course, I then asked, why pierogi? Then someone put up a picture from the anime. Of me. See? Sentinel Perigi. But they made it a joke in the show that nobody knows how to pronounce that. Oh god, I didn't know how to pronounce it either. And of course, when the writers realized that a perigee means the closest point of two orbiting interstellar objects. Ah, yes, I was right. It is to do with the orbit. It's perigee and apogee, isn't it? Of course it is.
Oh, so that's what it means.
Are you for real? You never knew this whole time?
Do I look like I work for NASA?
No, but... Like, did you never wonder? Actually, never mind. Anyway, because of that meaning, they made my character super annoying and clingy. And that's my thanks for defending Earth. Humiliation. I'm a clown. Ara gets to say to the whole world, look at me! I'm the beautiful and talented Sentinel Aurora, and our fans love it. They love her. If I was out at a Sentinel Perigi, that's just the end of my life right there. I'd be laughed at everywhere I go.
We'd still be your friend, if that helps. I'd ask Jackie to beat up anyone who bullies you.
Just like high school all over again. Exactly how you want to start your 20s.
Let's ask about Jackie. So what about Jackie as you could sound exactly?
In the early days, when I realized that being a girl was making me miserable, and I needed to change, I didn't really know who to turn to. I was a total mess, crying almost every day. And then, kinda out of nowhere, Jackie calls me up, like she has a sixth sense or something. She's been through some similar stuff, so she knows how hard it can be. And well, from there, we were seeing each other about once a week, talking about it all, about my dad, or my future, or whatever. She almost convinced me to join her gym. Maybe I will someday, learn some self-defense or something. But anyway, I think I was such a ball of tears and snot for so long that it kind of ruined our friendship.
What do you mean?
I don't know, it's like I can feel a bad vibe or something when we're in the same room, like she's holding back for me. Probably scared of hurting my sensitive little feelings.
I'm sure if you asked, she might tell you. I think you're probably the two closest people on the whole team.
You think so?
Yeah, it's really obvious from the way you both interact. You really get one another on a deep level.
Oh. I guess that's nice to have confirmed. I really do like her. As a friend. She's my best friend.
Uh-huh. Okay, so I don't really know your dad, but what you said sounded really intense.
Yeah, my brothers and I have our hands full with him. He's sure the world is going to end with Y2K.
Wait, does he know about magic disappearing?
No, it's just this thing about the clocks resetting on January 1st. Lots of old computers won't know how to handle it and go haywire, apparently. Banks, aerospace, hospital, military, you name it.
Wait, what? That's terrible!
Cool your jets. It's something the IT industry has known for years and has been fixing. Everything important will be just fine. Probably. For some reason, even though my dad's an IT contractor for the government, he's convinced himself they haven't done enough to prevent disaster. He's been prepping for the apocalypse for about a year now, and it's been difficult to handle. I've tried reasoning with him, even trying to meet him halfway on some stuff. Like, I don't know what parts of the internet he gets his ideas from, but I really wish he'd listen to his own family instead. He's a smart guy, usually quite reasonable, but, well, since Mum's passed, he's just been slipping. I think I'd like to talk about something else now, please. I placed my hand on KJ's.
Of course, let me think. Okay, I hate to ask this, but can we finally talk about Ara? It's like anytime someone says her name, you flare up. And like, can I trust you two to work together?
I know it's uncool of me to hate on her as much as I do. She just really knows how to get under my skin. Well, she is a high-maintenance sellout, using our secret identities for personal gain, and... Let me try this from a different angle. You know how Ara wants to be the big sister of the group?
Yeah, I remember Miranda having an issue with that when we first met up again.
I think she's really struggling to let go of that role. Like, I know I used to need a lot of hand-holding back in the day, but I'm better at taking care of myself now.
I don't know, KJ. I needed to hold your hand quite a lot lately.
I feel like, I don't know, Ara sees me as Ara sees that as some kind of threat. Like, that I don't need her that way anymore. So she keeps trying to put me in my place?
I wonder if you should just tell her then. That you do need her.
Wait, what?
Tell her that you need her. Be the bigger person and make the first move.
Make a move to be friends?
Yeah. What else could I mean?
Unless...
Oh, yikes. Maybe I won't kick that beehive today. I think you need to rebuild that bridge. Otherwise, I think you two are just gonna escalate until one of you crosses a line. You'll never be able to forgive each other.
Huh. Good pep talk, coach.
I have my moments.
And then, well, there's you.
What about me?
You're perfect. Like literally a beautiful space princess with superpowers.
Beautiful?
Without you and the rings and the team, I'd probably be working in an office somewhere, dying inside. How could I ever compare to that? To you?
KJ, I think you might also be seeing what you want to see. I'm not perfect. Like at all. I'm actually kind of a mess, to be honest. And I'm flattered, but also now kind of worried over how that's made you feel all these years. Is that why you had a meltdown on stage? Because your playing wasn't good enough for your idea of perfect me?
Yeah.
I think you're kind of perfect, too.
What? Don't be silly, Akiko. You're just teasing me because I'm a total car crash.
No, I mean it, KJ. Back in school, I loved you dearly as a friend and a sentinel. You were gonna have a special place in my heart no matter what happened afterwards. But all these years later, you rock up to the park on your motorbike and just casually start calling me princess? You made one hell of an impression on me. In the years since the team broke up, I've been kind of drifting and unsure what to do with myself. And you're out here turning your whole life upside down to become someone who makes you happy. Not only do I admire it, I'm actually kind of envious, honestly.
You? The Princess Sentinel Starlight? Jealous of me?
Yeah, KJ. I wish I had half your resolve. What you're doing isn't easy. 99% of us will never try something like it. Your bubbles aren't the only thing that's tough. You are too. You have all this crap going on, and yet you're still trying to be a good friend and make it all work out. And yes, you have your moments where you break. We all do. There's nothing to be ashamed of. Except, maybe don't break any more guitars in the future.
Yeah, that's gonna be a fun call with my therapist.
Yeah, you're working your cute butt off to be who you want to be, and it's paying off. You look incredible, and you're much more confident in yourself.
Sorry, say that again?
Oh, did you look incredible?
You know what I meant.
You must be hearing things.
What is it?
What is it?
I know I got really friendly with you last time and all, and I like that you complimented my butt, but I put on a big show with my confidence, but I struggle to open up with people physically. Kissing is fine, but anything more is...
You're okay. That doesn't shy me away.
It doesn't?
Nope. We can take things one step at a time. Interesting to hear you're okay with kissing, though. I'll keep that in mind.
We sit together for a while longer, enjoying the last of the cocoa and reminiscing on some of the happier memories from our Sentinel years.
KJ seems to be in a much better mood after our talk. It seems as if they finally got a chance to let go of their worries, even if it's only for a little while. I don't want to jinx it, but it feels like I'm finally beginning to understand who KJ is. I called everyone to the school to tell them the update about Lise. We followed Lise, and she's definitely not behind all this. Are you sure? Totally certain? Ara sits in a chair, looking drained and a bit sullen. We're sure. Whatever's happening seems to be affecting her too, and she's not alone. The customers to the store lately have been pretty odd. Either manic and dreamy or zombie-like. This can't be a coincidence.
So we're back to square one?
More like square negative 10. The problem is growing and we still don't have any answers.
We hear a sudden noise come from the hallway. No one should be here at this hour.
Someone's here.
Better not be Solaire again.
Quick, bubble shield.
Oh, order around Bubble Girl, just like old times. Bet you like that, huh?
Right, I forget you only listen to your princess. Akiko, please tell your pet to do something more useful than whine. Ara, stop being mean. Besides, our magic might backfire. Jackie steps confidently toward the door. Jackie, it's not safe. Our powers might not work.
Jackie cracks her neck and holds out her fists. But these still work. She posts up at the door, ready to strike. KJ takes the other side, holding a classroom chair above her head. Above their head. I put Ara and Miranda behind me. Miranda shifts and puts herself defensively in front of us both.
I can see you're both exhausted. Hang back. We have this. She's right, but anything happens, I might not be able to heal anyone. I can't fail them like this.
I look anxiously toward the door. Whoops. Oh no. Sound of someone tripping and hitting the ground. Jackie uses the opportunity to open the door and we see... Well. Lise on the floor.
Hello?
Jackie drops her stance. Is she blushing? You can always count on Jackie to be Jackie.
Oh, hello there. Lise, what are you doing here? I thought you said she wasn't the villain.
Let her talk. Lise, are you okay?
Miranda, yeah, I'm okay. Lisa's eyes widen when she takes in the whole crew. You must be Jackie. You look very strong today. And KJ. Oh, like, what's up? I'm cool. You hanging out?
KJ smirks at Lee's trying to be chill. They turn to Ara. Real evil genius over here, right?
Lee sees Ara and looks confused. The celebrity guest is here too? Please, why are you here? I came to work at the end of your shift to thank you for the other day. People were weird, and I wanted to make sure you were okay, so I followed you? Guess we'll call that even. Something's going on, isn't it?
I look to the others, but the others say it's up to me to decide. Ooh, do we trust her enough?
She's very strange. And I'm still not 100% sure she isn't involved in some way.
I guess we could tell her the truth. I take Lise aside and fill her in about magic failing, how it seems to be affecting ordinary people too. She takes it all in thoughtfully.
And you're a magical gal. Pulled from her retirement, but yes. And what are all your powers? How many villains have you fought? Have your identities been compromised? Please, I know it's a lot to take in. I can't answer everything tonight, but I will, I promise. It's a lot to take in. I said all that stuff about magical girls. Yeah, what's up with that?
Miranda elbows Ara.
When I was little, I was playing out in the national forest that my family lived in and cared for. I guess some big villain had been attacking Diamond Cove, and some magical girl team drew the villain away from the city to avoid casualties. But one of them accidentally started a forest fire. I know they didn't mean to, but the smell of burning, the animals screeching and running, my home.
Oh dear. Fire, that's Jackie's, magical power, right?
If we had only known the plan, maybe we could have evacuated or prepared, or even helped. I felt so scared and small that day. With the firefighters and the volunteers, it took days, but they took on the blaze. That's when I knew I wanted to do something good in the world, too. And I wanted to do it in defiance of magic. That even being ordinary I can make a difference. Please, I'm so sorry about your home. No, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have judged all magical girls based on that day. I resented your strength because I felt weak. And I'm older now. I know that good actions can have unintended consequences. I'm especially sorry to you, Ara. What? Me? I judged you especially harshly. Hope you can forgive me. Well, since you said it so nicely. I bet you're all here trying to find a way to help, aren't you? Even at the expense of your own safety. We are. Whatever's happening is spreading fast. It's going to be a big fight, isn't it?
Yeah, sure. Please join us.
It'll be that much more manageable with you on our side. Please lights up. You really think I can help?
I hate to be the bee in the bonnet, but she doesn't have powers. Neither do we right now, technically speaking. I know I'll feel stronger with her around.
I bet she has lots of great skills. I do. I can film your exploits. I'm great at animal calls. Oh, I can compliment you in battle. I bet it'll make you feel stronger. I can create distractions. Well, girl, we know you'll be able to help. For now. Welcome to the Sentinels. Lee smiles widely. What's my name gonna be? Gonna be Sentinel Beaver? Beaver's bun for life. No, that's so presumptuous that I'd be called a Sentinel. Perhaps Team Support... Team Support codename Aardvark. Let's start with getting you up to speed.
Welcome to our dysfunctional family.
We discuss our plan to be more aggressive in our investigation of the problem. Hopefully, we'll be able to figure out what's happening soon.
And now, we're even stronger. Whoever's behind this, better watch out. And we got the achievement Team Support codename Aardvark. Finally, time for bed. I eat some midnight snacks before bed, which Alistair scolds me for, but my tummy says it's worth it. Well, with this new musical track and it being the night of December 29th, I think we will call it there for today.